I think that Rodri is a step up of Toni Kroos. If Rodri...
That's making no talk for anyway.
Say what?
Say Rodri is a step up from Toni Kroos.
I think so.
No, I forgive you.
His physicality in the midfield doesn't match.
He reads the game much better, and he will be cleaning up the danger.
Does he read the game much better than Rodri?
Yes, he does.
He doesn't.
He does.
That is your viewpoint.
He does.
He does.
He does.
He does.
Oh, by the teams he plays, we know those who do it.
Like who?
Dani Olmo and Pedri do it for Spain.
You see,
in true.
you see,
in Spain, how many times
why you don't see the attributes for the guy? Why you don't see the pass? Because you are blind, you don't see the pass.
It's not blindness.
It is blindness. Why?
Hello, my people. Welcome to the Betway Malam Go podcast. We back. Last week we didn't record. Here we are. We are recording this week. We tell you all about the transfer that are happening as far as football is concerned. It's in the off season, so yeah. I've got Coach here, I've got Danny K, and I've got Achu here as well, guys.
Sweetly fantastic. Back
again. Let me tell you this about Betway, right? Visit the website. It's been made fresh, refined.
New interface.
It's a sweet. You you can customize things.
Go and see for yourself.
Go to the Betway website.
Go and see for yourself.
Check it out. It makes work so easy. You can create codes, share it, and you earn 4% commission on your code when it is used. If you do your betting slip, share the code. Just share the code on your social media handles. That boys tapping. When the boys tap in and use your code to stake, you get a 4% commission on the amount of money your boys have staked with. So,
not the wins.
Just for using it.
So Danny K can create the code. Danny K can share the code, and then you stake 200 CDs on the code. I'll stake 200 CDs. Go stake 200 CDs. Danny K will make 4% of the 600 CDs that we stake.
That's why if we be 20 boys, we do a cycle.
Yeah.
This week, I should go.
One person. Not. He said this week. Today,
Betway is giving you opportunity of making money.
One person creates the code. We all use it.
Yeah.
The next person creates your code. We all use it.
So you earn 4% commission on your code when it is used. It's not about winnings. Whether a bow and bow.
Who did them 4%?
Yeah, so the Betway
you can lead boys astray and still make
money. So Betway is giving boys the opportunity of making, some dough. Betway Score app is also live. So for live results, team news, lineup games, download the app in the link description below. So go into the link description. We'll put the code there, the link there. You can download it. So yeah, thank you, Betway. Thank you for refreshing the website. Thank you for giving the boys opportunity of making 4% on their codes when they share it. And of course, the Betway Score app is live as well. All right. Now we'll talk about the transfers as it's happening. We'll touch on, if you like, your favorite teams, the big teams around Europe, and we'll look at what is happening with transfer. Where should we start from?
Fabrizio said Diomande will go to Madrid. You know, Tom?
Wait. Okay. Now, what is the whole... Is it hate or dislike for Fabrizio Romano?
It's success. When you are successful, especially when your success is built on credibility, people are just waiting for
you to
slip up.
Get it wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, he's human.
He doesn't get it wrong.
That is the fact.
Yeah. He doesn't get
but
it
even if assuming he gets it wrong, and
he's due one.
He's earned the right.
But he didn't get it wrong.
He didn't even get it wrong.
That's why I'm happy.
In the end, it's happened.
Yeah. He said it's happened.
Well, he told them.
It's
just a matter of time.
Just
it will go through. Don't rush it.
The journalist who got into this argument with him, his leverage on Fabrizio to become popular because many people didn't even know. So it's just a hit. But there's good news for Ghanaians as well. Calibri is making a move to Coventry. Guys, what do you make about that one?
Premier League. It's a good deal. First of all, the most expensive deal in Danish football history.
Ooh, yeah.
So it means
how much is that?
30 million.
30 million euros. Yeah. How much did Kudus leave them for to Ajax?
It was like
23? 12?
No. To Ajax, it was like 12
million. 12 million, I think.
Kamaldeen?
Yeah. Kamaldeen was more expensive than Kudus.
Yeah, Kamaldeen was more expensive. Yeah. I think Kamaldeen was holding the most expensive Danish.
And then
now UNG has broken it, I think.
Interesting. Yeah. But 30 million is a lot of money.
Yeah, for a club like Coventry.
Yeah, a club like Coventry, even a club like Nordjylland, a league like the Danish league, for a player to leave for 30 million euros is a big deal. And again, when a promoted team dishes out this amount of money, then
it was 9 million. The Kudus deal was actually 9 million.
It was 9.
So, but at that time, it was expensive.
Yeah.
F4 water. At that time, as if it was 20 years ago.
For Ajax too, it's a lot of money. You see, we are Premier League people, so when we are talking, we talk about money like it be this thing. But over the Ajax 9 million is a lot of money. So look, on the Urenchi thing, a big deal. For a team like Coventry to dish out 30 million for you, clearly have big plans for him, and that's what makes me happy. The fact that and teams like that, when they pay this amount of money for you, you play. They'll exhaust you until you or you hit, but you play. And that's the thing. In a league like the Premier League, you need to play to grow accustomed to it. So I'm happy. When you look at the fact that it's Lampard who's coaching him, he's a midfielder. He's done it everything at top level football in terms of midfield. He's done it. So for him to bring in another midfielder, the ability to coach. Earlier today we were having a show. My mind was drawn to the fact that the ACN connection. ACN, Lampard connection. So it's a really good thing. It's a really good thing, not just for him, but for us also.
I can imagine Lampard pick the phone to call ACN and ask him what he thinks about it.
Of course. So I'm happy. I'm happy that it's happened. Not just him, but I don't think we got the opportunity to talk about the Isahaku.
No, if not, yeah.
But these are two of our players who have made a move to the Premier League. For Urenchi, the good thing is that his teammates have all not played the Premier League before. So they are all sort of learning together. Then there's Brandon Thomas Asante factor. The fact that there's a Ghanaian already in there.
How many Ghanaian players will you have in the Premier League now? Thomas?
5 or 6.
Thomas, Caleb.
Asante, Caleb.
Fatah
Isahaku,
Mohamed Kudus,
Semenyo,
Antoine.
5. Yeah.
Right, 5. That's
good. That's good.
That's really impressive.
That's good. It can only benefit the Black Stars.
To go up.
Yeah.
Hopefully to
by the end of the month.
What kind of midfielder would Coventry will get in the Caleb Urenchi?
Look,
first, do you like the deal though?
yes, of course,
Yeah.
I do. My only concern is that I hope they manage and stay in the Premiership.
Yeah.
That is all. But as to whether he's going to get the opportunity to play, I don't have a doubt. He will play. And I'm sure he's that good. I think this is what they'll be getting. They'll be getting a proper workaholic. Somebody who will guarantee that box-to-box movement.
Right.
When the coach needs him to come in and be part of a defensive shape in midfield, he will do it. When they are on the attack and he sees the gap, an opportunity for him to join,
You go for
he
it.
will go for it. My little bit of a concern with him, and I'm expecting Lampard to coach that, is to get him to understand when to accelerate, when not to, especially on and off the ball. Because if you watch him during the World Cup, there were moments in the World Cup where he got hold of it. He wanted to pass the ball forward so that immediately the Black Stars would go on the attack. And if he can find a balance between when let's play keep ball, because wherever he's going to be playing is so crucial, and you cannot be doing this all the time. There are times where you need to give even your attacking players some breathing space for them to catch their breath a bit.
So like a sideways
The
pass.
sideways passes,
Like what Sebo was doing.
no, forget that. Those are unproductive sideways passes. Don't do that. When you do that, I will complain. Don't do that, Simbo. He never passes the ball forward. He never passed the ball forward. So he was this and backwards. Ababase. Simbo is this and Ababase. Caleb Urenchi does this. But what I'm saying is that there has to be a balance, okay? Because if you've got energy to burn, it doesn't mean you should accelerate 90 minutes.
Use it
There are
wisely.
times you need to be smart enough. You need to conserve. I mean, we saw Michael Essien.
Yeah.
Nobody had more energy to burn than the Buffalo. But even him, in his prime, there were times
He went to just
he
take
would
the
step
steam
on
out
it
of
and
it.
say, everybody calm down. That is the aspect of the young man's game that I'm waiting for. And I think gradually he will get there. Look, the moment he gets to that level, I think he will be one of the best midfielders when it comes to the Black Stars. And because
And
he's
he's only
that
20
young,
years.
yeah,
He's
and
got-
because
he's got a
he's
lot
that
of-
young,
yeah.
he will play a long, injury-free. He will play a long time for Ghana. So I think Lampard understands the domain and he's looked at the boy. DK spoke about the Michaelis. I'm sure he would have spoken to it
For sure. Yeah.
without a doubt. Essien would have recommended somebody. And you remember that if there were players in that Chelsea team that Michael Essien shocked in his very first training session, one of them was Frank Lampard. You remember when Essien was going to Chelsea, there was a huge hype around him. Chelsea United.
The most expensive African player.
People were saying, who is this guy? Who is this guy? What has he got to offer? But I've listened to Lampard, I've listened to Ballack, I've listened to Makelele. All of them admitted that Michael Essien's first training session at Chelsea, you read that, okay,
They got a player. Yeah.
he's the real deal. And I'm sure such recommendation will come from the Buffalo. So all the young man needs to do, he should be ready to listen, he should be ready to learn. And I will advise him, all those of you closer to him, tell him in the EPL, in that role, to excel, he needs to do proper resting. He cannot be gallivanting.
Oh, he's
Going
not
to
like
eat
that.
wache here. the
I think
next
that was going to be my next point that I was going to raise. That obviously he's very young. He's gone to the scene not too long ago.
Yes,
but
that's right.
it looks like he's a character. He's a no problem character so far.
Yeah, he's
Even
no
around
problem
the,
character.
even around the
So
Black
he
Stars
needs to.
and-
What I'm saying is that.
Something can get carried away. He's
Yeah.
going to the Premier League. Going
Yeah, he can get carried away.
times 10, times 15.
I mean,
it's wages. So
He needs to. It's all that be brave. And I'm sure Michael Essien will tell him.
it's in order.
Go and ask Mourinho. He will
Sir.
tell you. Buffalo. That's Oko training. That's why when he stands on the pitch and the likes of Ballack and Co, they will go down while he's on his feet. So if he can rest a bit, a lot more resting, just pick your moment when to go to town, when not to go to town, when to be in bed, when not to be in bed. Once he sorts
But
those...
you know players who were not doing that.
Oh. Bebre.
Like
Bam.
But Simon sleeps a lot. You know
What are
that.
you doing?
It's okay. I'm sorry. By the way, big shout outs to the post-production team. The last episode that we did, the opening video was crazy.
No, why don't you?
The one
You're not
about
correct. though.
The West three midfielders from the World Cup.
Now you people, that's all you did.
The way they cut it in, go say the West three midfielders. Simbo.
I'm not just in one of them. Everybody did floor.
The way they cut that video.
I said, no, listen. The moment if Sibor see the
Yeah.
So look, it's a move I really appreciate, and I was happy when I saw it. My prayer is that he goes in there and he shows that he's indeed ready for that level.
Aju.
I think of the Ghanaian players in the Premier League, he would have possibly the most difficult task of nailing down a position.
In the Premier League.
Yes.
In the club commentary.
Yes.
Who are those he's competing with there?
So there is Matt Grimes, who's the captain.
Right.
Last season played 46 games, never gets injured. Josh Eccles played 39 games, never gets injured. Then you've got the best player, I think, Victor Top, 17 goal contributions from midfield. Played 36 games, never gets injured.
But this place, three players that you've mentioned,
Yes.
that was in the championship though.
Yes.
Is Calabrinci and an upgrade on any of them if you've seen them.
So that's where I'm coming to. There is also Frank the Tank, the Nigerian Frank Onyeka. He was on loan. He was on loan, didn't play too much. But because of the nature of the contracts, there was a clause that immediately they get Premier League promotion,
They are signing.
automatic. So it's sort of a burden that they have to. But one thing that I noticed, so I mentioned the number of games a lot of those midfielders have played. That is durability. That is availability. That they are always there. They are always playing. Also, the goal contribution surprised me. That even for Matt Grimes, who more or less plays in a defensive role, had about 4 goal contributions from the team. Josh Eccles had 6. Then you had Victor Top had 10 goals and then 7 assists. He created a ton of chances as well because he has a bit more liberty to attack and essentially is so he, if you like, will be the closest to Yurinci's competition.
Is Yurienchi going to be a number 10?
Because the way I see it, I think Lampard will go with a midfield 3. I think Top
Is it a flat 3 or 2-1?
2-1.
Right.
Top automatic pick, Matt Grimes, another automatic pick. So then Yurienchi now has to fight for that third slot. what I think Irenchi needs is the aspect of his game that remained, I don't want to say undeveloped, but perhaps underdeveloped. Not at the level that his mates in the Premier League would have. And I think that is where he also may have an advantage, because in that conversation between Frank Lampard and Michael Essien,
I hope Frank didn't call Otto though, because if you call him, he's going to play at the right back.
No. I am assuming
but he can call Otto.
for what?
As Otto no coach, the boy.
I beg you.
When there
knows
is
him
Essien-
better than
Oh no.
He knows him as a right back.
better.
He will recommend him to go and play number 2.
Michael knows him better.
Otto knows him as a right back.
Seasons with him.
before the boy could kick a ball to me.
True, because also
And he told us that he's a right back.
But the guy is functioning. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If you had 2 Irenchis in your team, when Senaya got injured, who would you have brought on, Irenchi or Ali Duselu?
To be honest, when Sanaya got injured,
I would have brought-
gone to right back and then Elisha. Quick.
I would have brought on Ajete and I would have kept you in midfield.
Thank you very much.
Ajete to right back.
Ajete would do better.
Or even upon Pepra, when he came on for in the first game against, or
You got, and then you go in.
but that was like, no, you didn't get no his debut.
no, after that.
At the World Cup.
The substitute.
Yes, at the World Cup.
No, you didn't get injured.
When I told you that Lucasin
Upon Pepra came
changed.
to play,
When I told you
Right
people,
back.
Yeah, but I'm saying
that
that
Lucasin
against England, he came on, played
because they wanted
Then
to
after
get him
that,
a move.
He got injured. That's how come he was not.
Has he got a move?
Pepra.
Pepra got injured at the
Yeah,
World Cup.
that's why he was not available for the Colombia.
You get him.
The Colombia.
they got the move.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
So
He
he
got
was
Croatia.
Who? Lucasin.
Lucasin.
He's got a move.
From Paphos to where?
No, it's not. Is it?
He got to Red Star.
Rest
Belgrade.
I told
He
you
joined
that.
Osman
Osman
Belgrade.
Paphos to Red Star Belgrade.
Yeah.
But how is that?
No, but that is a better move.
Rest are
normally a
Rest are in the Champions League
They will play
playoffs.
Champions League. They will play Europa.
But
They will-
Rest are
to go to this.
So as I'm saying, why do you need the World Cup to get that support?
Paphos
I'm
will
telling
lead
you.
the play.
Cyprus.
Go.
But the Serbian league is
better
higher
than
rated than
Cyprus.
Which other team apart from Red Star Belgrade this year?
But it's Resta.
Wait.
You know Red Star today.
Let's talk Irenchi.
Sofia.
Let's see Sofia. No, Sofia is Bulgaria.
It's Bulgaria. What did you
Let's
do?
see.
But the time with the kiddies, we know Red Star.
Massa. Partizan Belgrade.
The time with the kiddies, we know Red Star.
The only they say when the last time you see them. Partizan, when the last time you
Oh, I
see them.
check.
No, I see them.
Unless you go Champions League
my live
records.
score preseason B. Oh no, preseason friendly B.
Actually, top.
2 days ago.
You actually continue.
Massa.
See a full game.
Massa. Lucas didn't need a World Cup to get that.
So, Irenchi, I think in that conversation, I'm assuming that Essien would have spoken to Lampard about the things Irenchi still needs to improve on. So that right from the get-go, Lampard knows which aspects of Irenchi's game he has to focus
But when
on.
you're signing a 20-year-old, surely you know he's not.
course, he's not
finished.
the finished
So you
product.
focus on the things you want to develop.
Yeah.
Because as far as his attacking instincts are concerned, I don't think there are any issues there. It's the discipline. It's the ball retention. It's the positional sense. The awareness of knowing when not to stray too far from his teammates to allow space or gaps in behind. It's to know when that third man can happen and who that third man can be. And so you stay in proximity to mark that player, to mark that space. I'm hoping that in that conversation between the two ex-teammates, those things were ironed out. So Lampard, in his first training sessions from day one, knows which aspects of Irenchi's game that he has to improve on. But there's something instructive that coach mentioned. First impressions are important. So from the first day in training,
If a 20-year-old boy walks to training and doesn't necessarily
I know.
turn up, 20-year-old.
You know, they've paid close
You see-
to 30 million for him.
you see, the difference between Irenchi and other 20-year-olds is the benefit of who is training him and who is going to coach him from here on. Essien has walked this path. Lampard has as well. You would expect that he would learn the mentality and the mindset they bring to the job. How they deal with setbacks. He will pick up those things and listen when they talk to him so that because Coventry's first 5 games in the Premier League, if they
It's
don't
not
take
easy.
it, 1 point out of 5.
I think they are
First
opening
game,
the
Who
league.
are they playing?
They are playing Arsenal first.
Then Hull City, then I think Brighton.
Oh, manager.
They've got Newcastle.
The new-
They are not beating Brighton.
Why don't you beat him?
Maybe they'll get a point against Hull City.
It's Coach
'Cause
Frank Lampard.
Maybe because it's a game of equals against Hull City.
The only team. Okay, Arsenal, Hull, Brighton, who?
Newcastle.
Newcastle said
Bruno
they are-
Guimaraes.
Still.
Okay, and who?
Still. I think I haven't checked the fifth team. I've forgotten the fifth team.
Yeah, of course.
But essentially,
of course, when
They are not favorites for any of those games.
true. Apart from maybe Hull,
Yes.
that they are equals.
So I'm just saying that those first few games where I don't expect him to start from the onset, it would make sense if they ease him into the team, especially in those games.
different environments. Yeah.
I'm just saying that he needs to take those minutes. The way Fatawu Isako did until his injury at Leicester, the way Semenyo did to life in the Premier League, the way Kudus got off to life at Spurs, especially, those things will help him.
Even at West Ham when he came, he was more or less an Europa League player
Yeah,
for at least for the first part of the season when they were trying to ease him in, and then he took off.
he hit the ground running. Those things will buy him credit and allow him to settle into his groove for life in the Premier League, because this season he has to be a hit. He has to approach the Premier League this season as an audition for another Premier League season.
Exactly.
Almost all of us believe that Coventry, Enfa, they'll probably get relegated. So if he has a strong campaign,
He has to be a Matthias. It has to be a Fernandez. He has to be a Somerville.
yes,
You know.
if he has a strong campaign and his price tag actually helps him, 30 million euros is roughly 25, 27 million pounds. That means if another Premier League club wants him between 40, 35, or even anywhere between 35 and 45 million, Coventry could have still turned a very handsome profit.
Or if he balls, he could be a 100 million player.
Exactly.
We saw Spurs' Fernandez, 85 million.
Yeah.
You know.
So he needs to approach this with the view, because he needs stability. You don't make the jump from Denmark to the Premier League and then you go to the Championship, even if it's the same club.
How many
It is
seasons did he play there? Two.
since his promotion into the
That's-
first
that's
year.
impressive, yeah.
That's rapid rise.
Yeah.
You don't come up and then down
No.
to Coventry.
No.
So use this as an audition. I'm sure there may have been a few clubs from the Premier League or other leagues who
That
watched
must have
him,
looked at him.
but weren't sure, wanted to see him another year yet. So look at this as the audition. Go smash it and then step into
Bigger space.
the next season with a bigger market and more options at your disposal. Quick one on Fatawu Isako. The club is not great, but he is an automatic pick for that team. I was looking at the goal contributions of his teammates, Omunye Musa. In fact, if you put the right wing options, if you put all of their goal contributions together, they are not even up to Fatawu Isako's goals alone.
Is he ready for the Premier League?
I think he is. I think in his first
Look,
year at
I
Leicester,
think if he doesn't cut it this time around, that will be it for him.
his first year at Leicester,
But the
I think
first
he
year,
proved-
he didn't. It's not like he flopped, though.
I'm
he
not
was
saying
doing well
He was
until
doing well until
the injury came.
Yes.
Agreed, but
But
yeah, that is
when I say
part of it. That
No, when he says if he doesn't cut
No, but
it this time,
as for the
it's
injury,
like,
it's out of
but
the
he
control.
has to
the
hit.
first time.
Yeah, but the injury is out of
if
the
we are
control.
demanding that the first time I will have to hit the ground running, he has to.
Yeah.
He's used to the
And
system.
I think he will.
So
I'm
he
excited
has
for
to.
him because look, if you look at the goal contributions he did and the chances that he created, he takes that into this team. He's an automatic starter. Look, I expect that minimum he's starting 19 Premier League games. If he's not injured, he's starting 19 Premier League games. What he does with that is entirely up to him. And I am convinced that this season, he should be capable of getting double-digit goal contributions.
double digits for
It can be
any
5
competitive
goals, it
team.
can be 5 assists.
I
In the
think
Premier League.
Yes.
I think for
That's a lot.
Isaac, look, for Isaac,
Even if he doesn't reach
Especially for a team that doesn't necessarily have
a lot of goal
or
scorers.
will play a lot of
Yes,
attacking
but I'm
on
saying that even if he doesn't
Let's
reach,
not forget that the Kerry McKenna has resigned, so they're coming to work
Yeah.
on a new.
even if he
new
doesn't
coach.
reach 10 and he does 8, but the performance is promising, there are clubs that will project his skill sets in the context
Yeah, I
of
think the
their
scouting
team.
is not all about number of goals created.
Yes.
It's about every other thing about your
Aspect,
game as
yes.
well,
So-
and what they can improve because you're still young.
Exactly. That's why I was saying there are clubs that will project your skill set in the context of their environment
Yeah.
and try to look at what you can generate.
for me,
So for him and Yurenchi, again, this is another audition season because I expect the two of them to go down. quick. I don't think they'll survive.
Last season, the teams that got promoted, did any of them go down? Because West Ham went down. Wolverhampton Wanderers went down. Who went with them? Burnley.
Yeah.
So we have 2 teams surviving from
Yeah.
the drop from last season.
Two
So
teams
they-
doing really well. Sunderland
doing
made
re-
Europe.
Sunderland made Europe.
Yeah.
Which was the other team? It was Sunderland and the team that got promoted last term.
Sunderland, Burnley.
We can quickly just check that.
And Leeds
Leeds?
United
And Leeds United and Leeds as well were
were decent.
They look very decent. So they've broken that chain of in the last 4 seasons,
Where
everything
you
that came
come
up
up, you go down.
Going
went down. So maybe we could be looking at a season where some of them will make a couple more signings and all of a sudden they are looking
If
strong.
it's
Let
the
me
games
just say
from our
this.
players,
Let me
all the
just say
better.
this on Isayako.
Yeah.
I agree with what Achu said, but I think I want to more or less lessen the burden on him a bit. I think for a wide man, if he can wrap up about between 8 assists, not necessarily score goals. If he scores goal from out wide, it's a bonus. We'll take it. But I think if he can play between 19 to 25, 27 games, and out of that, for a wide man, if he can get them about 8 to 10 assists,
That's a lot, coach.
for a wide man, that can
A
be
wide
lot.
man playing for.
I'm not
Ipswich
asking you to
Town.
go and score. I'm
8
listening.
assists too.
Oh, that's I think it's
That boy with his ability, if he dances and he's picking up, you see, his problem is that he doesn't like to cross the ball, or he doesn't like to pick up his strike partners or those guys in the box. If you watch him, he prefers to cut onto his left foot and shoot.
Let me just put something into
Go ahead.
perspective. Bruno set the record for assists
20.
last season, 21.
Yes.
That's an anomaly.
Yes.
The next best was Ryan Shecky,
14, yeah?
12.
12,
Yes.
Premier League assists.
You're saying that
This
Fatai
plays for
Chaibu
Man
should-
City.
should create a 4 less.
I'm saying that if he
Who
can,
was third?
Third was Jared Bowen, 11.
Yeah.
Then fourth, Haaland, 8. Then
You see-
Szoboszlai, 7.
no, but they were scoring as well.
Ghana, 7.
Bruno was scoring, Bowen was scoring. I'm saying that he shouldn't score.
No, we are only focusing on the assists.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That
There'll be different scenarios.
that's what I'm saying. That I think it's a
Because
It's a lesser-
if he does 8 assists, nobody's telling me that is not a super
top notch.
But that's also dependent on who he's playing with.
Yeah, because assists depends
Look,
on who's scoring the
yeah.
goals.
I am looking.
Because if you are crossing the balls too,
I'm looking.
then now
At,
Chelsea delap.
you see, I'm looking at the boy
Or Jackson.
Ochi.
Or then now Jackson. Or
I'm looking.
Zegzi.
I'm looking at.
Sometimes who's crossing the ball to Zegzi. How many assists do you
I'm
need?
looking at the boys. I'm looking at the boys' ability as a player.
Yeah.
What he likes to do and what he doesn't like to do. For a winger, you know, he's one of those players who always fancy himself in the 1v1 situation.
Yeah.
I'm saying
To
that.
shoot, not to pass.
That's what I'm saying. That to shoot, lessen that to shoot. But if you can shoot and score, we'll take it. All that I've said is that 8 assists, no goal. Between goals and assists, 4-4. Would that be a Herculean ask? I don't
I
think
think
so.
that'll be decent.
4-4.
I mean, he set his own personal target at the start of the season.
Exactly.
I'm not thinking he's going to say, I want to score 2 goals straight to the
That's it.
chances.
So
He
I'm
might be
saying that
10 goal contribution. Let me
I'm
see.
saying that as a wide man, you score 4 and give 4 assists.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't score 4, give 8 assists. It makes sense. He understands the terrain better. He's been there.
It's steady and
And we saw him until he got injured. He's come back. He's not
fourth.
he's not going to he's not now going to learn on the job. He knows what he's
arrived.
he knows what he's supposed to do. So if he can do that, you know, so can't on Nantem. On that
I
side,
think it's a free spirit guy.
that
just
time the
loves
free
the fun.
spirit thing,
Yeah.
once the free spirit thing, it can be destructive.
True.
You see the Irenchi boy. One of the things I know for sure Michael Essien would tell him, go to your room and go and sleep. Put the phone aside. Because you see, in fact, when you gave the statistics of those he's going to be playing with, if I'm a coach and you're coming to compete with these guys who
Someone was doing 17 goals.
17 goals, what is your X factor? That X factor. And then
Energy.
that is it. That is it. Thank you for the word so sweet.
Oh God.
That is your X factor.
It's crazy.
You understand? So, DK, that is his X factor. So what guarantees that? What guarantees that?
Yeah, peak conditions.
That is it. That is my only advice to him, and I'm sure I'm happy Makelesen will tell him that.
I look at, for me, a player like Fatai Sahaku and in fact a player like Mohamed Kudus, right? Maybe Caribbean player like Mohamed Kudus. There's an incredibly high demand for players of their ability
Skill set.
and skill set. Because you have a lot of these days wide forward players are they are the gold of football. Because they are assisting, they are creating, they have the flair and everything, they're scoring goals. And those who are left-footed are not many. So even a lot of top clubs don't have them in abundance. So if a player like Fatai Sabu can crack it at Ipswich, you can imagine that depending upon how well he plays, he's going to the next level in the Premier League. Just like we saw Kudus from West Ham to Spurs. So and Kudus himself, if this season stays fit and he cracks it, I won't be surprised he's going to the next level straight away from there, because it's like a left-footed centre back whose ball playing ability is high up there. A left back who's really good. Everybody wants to, because we are rare. We lefties, we are rare.
And there are vacancies all around.
Yeah, all around.
Like Liverpool still haven't replaced Salah.
You can't.
United don't have an elite right winger.
Yes.
Even City.
Even Real Madrid. Even a club like Real Madrid.
Okay, City have Semenyo.
City have got Semenyo, but he's not a natural left. So Savino hasn't worked. Foden is not a winger.
Left-footed right winger, you mean?
Even Real Madrid have brought in Diomande. Rodrigo didn't quite get cut it. If you look at Bayern, if you take Olise, it doesn't have a replacement like for like. So it's a position where you can imagine if Fatai Saibari was in Eredivisie, he balled in Bayern like. You can imagine if Fatai Saibari was balled. And Bayern are like, okay, we want him to be the deputy to Michael Olise. Or Kudus. We want to come and now give Olise competition. So Bayern are coming for Mohamed Kudus. Because for where they play, there's a ready market for any player who is excelling. That's what
you prove yourself small, no?
Quick.
Options.
That is why City quickly brought Savinho from the City group when he was at Girona. Because they knew that if we don't wrap him up quickly, somebody will come. Because those people, that's why our Spurs are looking for him and all of that. So for them, they've got some advantage that if it works out for them, I think
like
easily
left-footed centre backs.
Like left-footed centre backs. They are hotcakes. So all you need to do is to show that you can operate at a certain level.
Exactly.
And you keep going that way. So I just hope that they have that between the two players, like Isaku and Nyama. So you remember how many Premier League clubs wanted Nyama when he said when he even said he play for Lyon and later go.
He ran away.
He went to hide somewhere. He said you won't sign a deal for any club. You stay at Lyon. Those players are they are becoming very rare.
I don't know whether it's true that Sibor has been offered to West Ham. Is that true? I saw something like that online. No, I saw something like that.
He has offers from Premier League.
Yeah, Sibor says that he has offers from Premier League clubs, Spain, Saudi. But the family says he should go to Saudi. But where do you think Sibor should go?
Sibor.
Yes. Sibor. Where should he go?
He should go where his family says he should.
Saudi.
That's what he says his family says. I don't want to see anything that you see, I don't know. But he's my main man. So whatever. How old is he?
I think you do well in our league.
How old is he? They say I think he's 28.
28.
But you and I know he's
28.
So he should go to Saudi. The guy.
It's the guy. But no, which other? So Lucasen has moved to Rostov Belgrade, as you said. I'm looking at Ghanaian player. Which other Ghanaian transfer?
He has to minimize that.
Oh, the Gideon Mensah deal.
Gideon Mensah deal.
He has to minimize the yellow card. Wait. Lucasen's movement to Red Star.
Did he get a yellow card at the World Cup?
Oh.
That's what you are
afraid of. He got a yellow card.
He didn't get a yellow card. He didn't get a yellow card.
We're in Colombia. Or Chakwano. Second half your money card.
No.
Go check it.
No, you don't get it. You don't get it.
Good.
You make it check.
Wait, check it. Wait, that's how Bono to be talking about.
Wait, check it.
You don't try it.
Over the Bono to be talking about Chobi.
Bono can twin bomb in Chobi.
Why you why this?
Croatia, I don't gain you.
You don't get it.
Oh, we in Colombia.
You don't get it.
Colombia, Croatia, one of them.
No.
You don't get
it.
I just check Croatia.
You check.
You don't get yellow. We get 3 yellow cards.
No, you don't get yellow cards.
It can be a
Then if going to be like you said, Now you know the tackles if you go.
What do you mean tackle pull away Chobi?
At least he.
Oh, they in the tackle. Why you saying?
Oh, die.
They in the tackle.
Oh, die.
He made 3 tackles.
So the Ghanaian players who have
See, Massa, make you know me coach put it for bottle inside. That game,
Which one?
Lucas made
Which
the
one?
Colombia game.
right.
He had 3 tackles, 2 clearances, 2 headed clearances, 3 recoveries,
International.
4 out of 5 ground duel.
That's why they
2 out of 2
scored.
that game they
area.
was good.
I said that's why they scored.
duel. He committed
Go look the goal we
he committed
conceded.
only 1
Where
foul.
was he? He was standing somewhere.
he was at the near post.
Go look.
Go to the near post.
Jerome, we did there.
No.
Oh.
Jerome came
No.
far out of the
Listen,
box.
look at go.
But he
watch
said that he said that goal be at easy game for.
No, that goal.
At his so if no,
Wait. If you ask me, can talk.
No, if the allegation so make a finish the allegation.
Okay, dude.
You talk say Atizigi failed to organize.
That's right.
So if Atizigi failed to
Why are you
organize,
blaming
why are you
us?
blaming
No,
Lucas?
listen.
I'm listening.
It was a combination of errors.
Combination of what? Errors.
Errors.
Erotic combinations.
From Ati to Lucasi to Jerome. The only 2 people
And Yenchi.
that but then the right back has left the position.
No, then be
Aludu come.
Yeah.
yeah. And Gideon tried to
And
block
Yenchi see John Arias, but he stand there watching.
No, but Urenchi was always chasing the ball. He was passive. He was already in front of the ball, not behind them. So if he had gotten there, you blast him for that. But the point I'm making, if you look at that sequence again, the cross, there was a first cross that Gideon blocked.
Yeah. When Gideon
The second
misjudged-
cross, the guy he didn't watch.
Yeah, he misjudged. Yes.
The guy didn't watch. He hope for ball across. Because we're badly organized. That's why the guy just came from back and tapped the
So
ball.
where is
So the problem is that Lucas, who was the right centre back, where was he? Nowhere to be.
He was defending the near post.
No, Jerome was the one by the
Jerome had gone to double up with Gideon after Gideon blocked the shot.
I'm saying,
And this guy had come short.
who was standing at the near post? Nobody. So
It
Lucas,
was
no
Lucasen.
anyone. Which Colombia player was at that near post? No player did
So
it.
he should
Why
leave-
did
he
they
should
do it?
leave the near
No, why? Somebody did it.
Are you for defending him?
Let's go back.
If I just go stand there like Amagan, you know Amagan. Actually,
Let's go back to transfer. Which other Ghanaian transfer? He said it's your Mensa.
Your man, sir.
And for Isaaku, Caleb, Gideon, do you have an impression that the World Cup maybe might have boosted their chances to these transfers, or it was on the back of?
Urenchi most definitely.
Look, for Urenchi, I'm sure they had watched him, but they wanted to see
But
him at
at
a
a
certain
higher
level.
Man, I
But
think Ghana's best
for the
player at
other
the World
guys.
Cup, to me, was Gideon Mensah. I said it the other day. I mean, he never put a foot wrong. In fact, he surprised me.
He was shocking.
He was shocking
Shocking
because
to me.
I saw him in a way I've never seen him.
Do you remember the last time a Ghanaian left back had a tournament as good as this?
Harrison Affo?
Maybe
do you know
actually-
why he had a good tournament?
Because the team sat deep.
Yes, auntie.
That's the thing.
No, but-
We sat
no, but-
deep.
but- but-
Sibor
when you
and Co
isolate
couldn't
him,
play.
Yeah.
When you isolate him, just like any other
Sibor.
that's setting them up.
No, but then
We sat deep. Elisha Wusu and Co couldn't play. anything.
when he had to
Search forward.
individual
He
battles.
dealt with them.
Yeah, that's what
But
you see.
in the case of,
I'm
for
saying
example,
that.
the Wales game, when Baba Rahman came on, and I'm not trying to target Baba Rahman, I'm just citing an example so that people understand. The team was still deep when Wales scored. Baba Rahman just couldn't deal with his man there.
Exactly.
So sometimes the team can be deep by your little individual battle that you
No,
need
I'm
to just...
not. Okay, let me rephrase.
Look against
Let me
England.
rephrase it so we understand. I'm not saying like Gideon is like the system is what.
No.
I'm saying that this thing I've been saying for a very long time. It's not like Gideon Shan. Because when you watch them at club level, you will not be surprised with the World Cup performance.
If you're not good, you won't play at that
Point
level.
is, if you isolate
Sibor me ba me.
fullbacks or you give defender or defending players a lot of room to defend
And people are
against,
doubling up on them and
it's
everything.
always going to be
expose them.
difficult for them.
Yes.
But this time around, we were compact. So even when he had to sit tight with his marker, he could afford to do that because he knew the space that he would leave
But
behind
again,
will not be too much for
You
him.
get the
to be-
impression. You get the impression.
Do you know one of the things that made him better?
Yeah, similar.
Do you know? I don't know whether you saw that. One of the things that made him better, for once in a long time, anytime he got the chance to come forward, he came forward. He never passed the ball back.
Yeah, he was coming for because there were options.
I'm saying that was one of the things, especially when we were deep. But anytime he had the chance, you said there were times where
Coming forward.
Partey would pick the ball and just roll the ball in front of him. Let's go attack this. You see him come. We didn't see that of him. Or we're not used to seeing him like
the
that.
past.
In the
Now
past.
we'll see him in the Bundesliga. I think
Yeah, that is a
I think
league that will allow him to express himself better.
Yeah.
For him, look, it's a good move. It's a very good move.
He's very open.
Very, very good move. And I think if he can,
He's in the same league with Derek Corner.
if he can enjoy himself. When I say enjoy himself, I mean relieve himself of the unnecessary pressure and look at himself and say that
Enjoy the
he's earned the
experience.
right to be here.
so Derek Corn is in
He's in the Bundesliga as well.
he's
Union
with
Berlin.
Union Berlin
Berlin,
and Cologne for Baba.
I think that was a good move.
Moment, sir.
What was Cologne's position last season? Can we quickly
I think we
check?
can verify that.
Somewhere midi.
I think it was
Well, mid-table.
mid-table or so.
Right. So it'll be interesting to see how he fares. Different environment, different football, but it's expansive.
It's a
German
league that
football.
is very, very expansive.
Yeah, very
so if he can
expansive.
defend well in such league,
Yeah.
he can only get better as a player.
And maybe also
search forward
14th.
the 14th. Maybe he can also then show
3
us
points off relegation.
relegation.
right. Well, maybe
But
that's what.
Cologne's team is pretty stable. If I to put it,
Where did they finish?
They did 11th.
11th.
Yeah, 58 points.
Right. That'll be interesting to see. Anyway, now let's move the transfer on and talk about some of the transfers that are. Let's talk about the biggest one that caught the eye today. We recorded
Simon Pussy is in this thing.
is where Sim.
Yeah, Sim Pussy.
Sim
Yeah,
Pussy.
Sim Pussy. Sim Pussy.
Your guy.
Sim Pussy. Jamai Sim Pussy.
City product.
Solid player.
So let's talk about the transfer that just caught the eye. And guys, the transfer that came through right before we started recording, thank goodness it came before we started recording, is that FC Barcelona are hijacking that Rodri deal to Real Madrid. So we knew since the World Cup, after the World Cup, that Real Madrid and Rodri had agreed to a deal. In fact, City and Real Madrid also came to understanding. What was left was the final details to confirm the deal. However, in the last couple of hours, we understand that FC Barcelona have hijacked the deal. Rodri has agreed to go to Barcelona, and Barcelona have also agreed a deal with Man City. And now, as we speak, it looks like Rodri is going to be in the Catalan jersey. The other rumors are saying it's not all over because Real Madrid will go back to try and avenge, Barca's
Rodri said I don't know, he had a problem.
Barca's sabotage, what have you. But guys, this is a huge deal because La Liga could be decided on this one signing or failure to acquire Rodri.
Look, let me tackle this first. When I heard that Rodri had decided to go to Real Madrid, I was like, Rodri, now.
Why? It's Real Madrid. There isn't a player in the world who wouldn't want to go to Real Madrid when they comes calling.
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
Yes.
Or the Mini Bear now be different something.
No, now.
What's wrong with him?
What is wrong with him?
Yes.
You want to go to a club that disrespected you when you won the Ballon d'Or? These are questions I was asking myself.
did Madrid
Oh, cool. Enya cool.
How did Madrid?
Enya cool.
How?
But they disrespected him
How?
by boycotting that award.
No. It was an issue against UEFA.
Oh, my brother.
was
My
an issue
brother,
against
we're all
UEFA
here.
already.
We're all here. They felt the award should have been given to Vinicius.
Yes.
And
It was an
Rodri-
issue against Ballon d'Or, not Rodri.
But it's nothing personal.
It's nothing personal.
I think these are the questions, legitimate questions I was asking myself. That are you correct? What is wrong with you? Do you want to be in the same dressing room with the team that disrespected you? They should have showed up for the award. They should have recognized that you deserve to win that award, and they didn't do it. So I was asking myself. But just after that, I told myself that, if this guy goes to Real Madrid, they play Daddy Kramer football. Do you know Daddy Kramer
I don't
football?
know that.
If you've got Kamavo, Valverde, Kamavo, Valverde,
When did it change from Kamau to Kamavu?
Kamavo. If you've got Kamavo, Valverde, Chouameni, what do they play? Daddy Kramer. Can't play. I said, Rodri, are you correct? Look, go to where your
Would Rodri
AC
not have been the Toni Kroos of that team?
No. You see, Toni Kroos had Luka Modric.
When
There's,
Modric left,
there's
there was
no
Kroos.
Modric in this team. Where is the Modric?
Kroos left before Modric.
So where is the Modric to calm him down?
No, by the last season, Modric was on the bench. Kroos was
He
playing.
would have been
Kroos was playing
surrounded.
with Tchouaméni and Valverde, and he was balling.
Oh,
Rodri can do the same.
no. He was surrounded by the Kramer players. Players who don't understand how to control games. They think that the moment they pick up the ball and Vinicius takes off, but Rodri doesn't play football like that. He decides when to pass and when not to pass. And when he refuses to give you the ball, come, your boss is talking. It's not yet time. It's not correct for you. Then he will play. Then he will give them say, go and score. There's Petri. There's Gavi. There's Omo. There's De Jong. There's Kubasi. There's Lami Yamal. You are neglecting all these. Oh, you are neglecting all these players.
Bayana, that be all.
You are neglecting
Alex
all
Bayana.
these players. You are neglecting all these. You want to go and play with the Kramer players. So, in fact, Sicho, to be honest, I was wondering. In fact, you know my stand. Me, I'm a Barca person. All the time, I want Barca to discipline Real Madrid good when they get them 4, 5, 6 on regular basis.
Why?
That's what they should give to them. That's what they deserve. So I was asked, if Rodri goes there, in his absence, if he goes to Real Madrid, they'll become stronger. The La Liga will be competitive.
You don't want that.
No, I want that. But they should go and get another player, not Rodri. So I was asking myself, if Rodri, today, you see when we sat in the car, I said, Charlie, I'm hearing something. I told Secho that, Secho, I'm hearing something. Is it true? So, DK, my question was like, Secho, so is it true that Barcelona has hijacked the Rodri move to, man, he was so uncomfortable. Yeah.
Just the person gave me an answer.
Atu, look my face. I asked the man the question. Yeah.
Oh, no.
You don't feel look for your face.
You let Coach finish talking now. I'll tell you what happened. Let him finish his
This one, I
message.
believe, coach.
Oh, without getting my side of the story.
There is no other story to what I'm saying. I said, Sicho, is it true that Barcelona has hijacked the Rodri move to Real Madrid? Yeah. I said, Sicho, are you saying yes or yeah? What is a yeah? I said, what is that? He said, oh, Charlie, Real Madrid get some guy. Then he mentioned some man being named. We agreed the team finish. Then the man go talk Florentino Perez. He go back to Man City and beat down the cause. And I said, that guy was very intelligent, right? She said, make you don't mind now.
Uni Calafat. Uni Calafat.
Calafat.
Yes.
He said, make you no mind. I said, but why you do so? You get Rodri at between 60 to 70 million euros. You are going to negotiate again for the price to be brought down. Then he now talk me, say, then he do so, no, then, hey, Mendes. He picked the phone, say, Deco, are you there? He said, oh, boss agent, I'm here. Charlie, Real Madrid people say they go bring the price down. Oh. Barcelona, Rodri. I said, what? Are you serious? Please, why are you quick? Say,
Send me location.
I did the location inside. Drop the location. Deco just go decolize the move.
You do what?
Decolize the move. Say, hey. So you see, you do some way how you made the score. Make you call Rodri first. So cut the low, call Rodri. Say, yes, this is Deco of Barcelona. Rodri, this is Barcelona. We are interested. Oh, are you sure? Oh, where Pedri, Gavi, Omo, Kubasi, Lami Yamal. Is that the one? That is their team, right? Go and see the people and finalize the deal. I'm interested. I'm not. Then they say Rodri just picked the phone. Florentino Perez, don't come again. I'm done. That's the move. It go Barcelona. Look, DK, all that aside, when it comes to football, have you analyzed the thing where Rodri, Pedri, Omo in midfield, Rodri, Pedri, Fermin Lopez in midfield. Rodri, Pedri, De Jong in midfield. Rodri, Pedri, Gavi in. Look at the combinations.
Rodri,
Pedri.
Mark Bernal.
Constant. It's constant feature. They will dominate everybody. Imagine them against the Daddy Kramer players. Oh, Charlie. The Daddy Kramer players. They will suffer. Because Rodri will control. He will control. Don't you call it, give it to Pedri. Give it to your boss. Don't rush. I'm in charge. Take your time. Relax. Dormi. Kahashi.
Domi.
Beshi.
What is Domi?
Like, Bosu.
Wakunkong.
It dorm me. You see, if you dorm, then it bear Fiji. If you dorm, then you open your wings.
Then you block it.
Dorm, then you like that.
And Beshi is what?
Beshi is relaxed.
Relax.
Kahashi.
Okay.
Cool. I'm in charge. They will just pass these people around. They say Mourinho verse. Jose, he called Florentino Perez. Is what I'm hearing true? Florentino Perez comes and look. Make sure Camavo. In the lab, Florentino Jose, make sure Camavo, Tchouaméni, Valverde, and Bellingham, make sure it works. In fact, I didn't want to bring you back. It's a favor. Your fame is dead. I brought you back to resurrect. So make sure it works. Okay, boss, I'll try my best. But these are the Kramer players, so I'll try my best. DK, problem don't come. What is the problem? Barcelona will be looking beyond the La Liga. They want this. When was the last time they won the Champions League? The
11 years ago, yeah.
11 years ago.
Berlin.
Then 2019, this guy came to promise that the thing will come back.
Yes.
It's been 7 years.
It's been 7 years.
Which guy?
This is the signing they need.
And the crowd.
This is the signing Barcelona needs to finish the job. I'm hoping that they will.
Oh, you're saying that with Rodri, the acquisition of Rodri, it gives them a better opportunity.
No, but they were here. Madrid in the past 2 years has always been here. Barca has been here. With Rodri, they have quadrupled their steps.
Let me ask a question. Has Barca ever had a midfield problem in the last 3 years? When Barca have lost a crucial game, not won the Champions League game against Inter Milan, being kicked out by Atletico Madrid last season.
You know what?
Do they have a midfield
I
problem?
would say
They've had a
yes.
maturity.
In that area problem, especially when they lost against Inter Milan. I think in that second leg, if somebody like Rodri was in the game, he'll be telling Lamine Yamal to bring. And when you say, Yamal, bring it back, he will bring it back. He can't take it forward because his boss is calling him. That is the captain of the Spanish national team. He's come into your team. They will all respect him. And he will control them. Sicho, no doubt, he will control them.
Mm.
All of us here knows of what Rodri brings on the table. His quality, his reading of the game is second to none. Rodri doesn't run. 95% of what Rodri does is in the head. So going to Real Madrid, I think would have been a bad decision because he was going to be the only, what is the word? Help me. You are the English people.
Controller.
No,
The only technician in that midfield.
in that the Kramer setup. The only proper controller and technician among the Daddy Kramer. How can he change them? How can he change them?
I just give an example. That Toni Kroos
And I'm saying
played
that-
with Tchouaméni and Valverde. Why
Tchouaméni,
can't Rodri do
Is
same?
it at the time when Toni Kroos was playing with these guys, they were not of age. Oh. Do you think Tchouaméni is second
That was only what, 2 years ago or something.
Do you think that? No, you see, how do you call it? Tony Cruz could play with them because he himself was playing Dade Krama until he changed.
Tony Cruz went.
He was playing Dade Krama. How many years did he play at Real Madrid? When did he start?
Tony Cruz.
Yes.
Since 2010.
So he has always been like that.
See, as for
No,
Tony
what I'm
Cruz
saying
is the only player in the world
What I'm saying
who doesn't have a peak. Since you saw Tony Cruz under 17.
is
He's
This is
been
how
the
he
same
plays.
till 33
he's
years
doing
when
the
he
same,
retired.
but he became bossy. He became
Or he got
bossy.
a coach who understood him.
Yeah, he got a coach and he became bossy in his last 3 or 4 years at Real Madrid. That's where we could see Tony Cruz's impact properly as a Real Madrid player. The point I'm making is there was no need for Rodri to have gone to Real Madrid. That was a big mistake. It was always going to backfire. Now he's going to be playing with a coach who also believes in what? Dade Krama football. Kikra, boot them. That is not his style. His style is the controlled style of football. I am happy. Look, I'm over the moon that he's decided to go to Barcelona because he will bring them proper stability. He will get them to control games better with proper maturity and experience. And I believe that Barcelona should set themselves 2 targets this season. Retain the La Liga title and make sure they put an end to 11, 12 years wait of not winning the Champions League. It's a good move, a move that anybody who understands football would rather prefer. After all, he's going home to play with his teammates. How many of the Real Madrid players are in the Spanish team? Only Cucu, eh? Cucu, who? Only Cucu.
I mean, Dean Howson is a Spanish international.
But
he
But he went to the Euros. He was a Euros.
But now he's been dropped. His form is bad.
No, I agree. But I'm saying that he's a Spanish international.
But look,
Yes, he is.
Sichu,
But
Yeah.
the fact is, Rodri has chosen
This-
the best team.
I don't think going to Real Madrid would have been a mistake. I think Rodri is the one signing who would have made Madrid's squad make sense. Look, even this idea that Mourinho is a booga coach and someone like Rodri would have been a misfit is not true. In fact, Mourinho's teams have always accommodated a midfielder who goes against the grain if you are looking at the ethos of a Mourinho midfielder. In other words, every Mourinho team has a technician in the pure state who is a clear departure from the rest of the gang. He's the brains of the operation, not too physical, supremely talented, and at every time, among the best in their generation. Mourinho has always platformed a midfielder like that. And I will take you through the different Mourinho teams he has produced. Every good Mourinho team at least has had one of those. The very first Mourinho team that wowed the world, FC Porto. Who was the crown jewel in that midfield?
Deco.
Yes. Deco is not your
Manish.
Deco
Pochettino,
Manish, yeah.
number 6.
Deco is not your typical booga, hard tackling,
DMO.
extra aggressive midfielder.
DMO.
But he is. It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you that he has
Costinha,
always accommodated someone like that. So it is true that Mourinho's football is a bit mechanical, but the very first Mourinho team we saw had someone like that. Even his Chelsea teams, you could see traces of that in Lampard, in Michael Ballack, in the sense that when the Chelsea team needed to apply the brakes, they would do.
Even McLean wasn't the hardest tackler.
Thank you very much.
He defended. People think of McLean.
McLean was more of intelligence than brawn.
Yeah, people think McLean wasn't sliding and maybe didn't tackle. No.
He was more of intelligence than brawn. And he was a clean tackler.
As a Rodri Busquets type.
Not necessarily, but he was intelligent.
That's the point.
But he was
What are you
intelligent.
saying?
That's,
But was intelligent.
that's the point.
No, what I'm saying is,
In order not to lose my train of thought.
their general classification of defensive midfielders who are hard tacklers sliding to tackle. McLean was a defender of spaces. He was never the he's not a deep line playmaker.
What I'm saying is that the examples are not
It
addressing.
doesn't address the issue.
Wait, hang on.
We are talking about.
Coach is saying that.
Coach is talking about a controller.
Control.
Yes, and I'm saying, but Deco was not exactly a controller.
No,
Deco was an offensive.
He was an
But I'm
offensive
saying
player.
that
That's what I'm
every
saying.
midfield Mourinho has coached, be it defensive or not, he always has one midfielder who, when you look at him, he is not your typical midfielder if you go by the textbook, hard tackling, aggressive, nasty streak midfielder.
Exactly what I'm saying,
Mourinho
that's
teams
not McLean.
have been described to have.
No, wait.
You let me finish. In order not to lose my
There
train of
is
thought.
the DM, no.
That is the role.
Costina was like that.
Like that.
Costina fits the
Okay, like
move.
Makelele, he was giddy. He was not
Makelele-
controlling.
McLean wasn't giddy.
Oh, he was giddy.
Makelele wasn't
He was giddy.
McLean,
But even beyond that,
one of the
Chelsea,
misconceptions about McLean,
Yeah.
he was one of the cleanest defensive midfielders of his
Sicho.
days.
Cleanest,
Even
but
just-
he's
Sicho.
a tackler.
Yeah, just let me finish.
The fact that you win the ball doesn't mean
He
you.
wasn't. Rodri reads the ball.
I'm shocked that you are
Rodri reads the ball.
comparing
They talk say
Makelele
dirty
to Rodri.
Look,
Nah,
we're
the-
saying
the-
even-
the-
oh, we are not
the
comparing.
act of controlling
Nobody's
game.
comparing.
Makelele is not a
Even beyond
controller.
that Chelsea
He was not a controller.
What was the next great?
McLean was actually a controller.
Let's go to
What,
Inter.
what was the next?
Let's go to Inter.
What was the next great Mourinho team?
Inter Milan.
The Schneider
In
team.
fact, at Inter here,
Thiago Motta.
Thiago Motta and Schneider.
Thiago Motta wasn't a giddy.
Na Thiago Motta
At
ni
Inter.
level not be Rodri.
His level is
We are
not
not
what you are
saying he has
talking
to be
about
Rodri, but
style.
in the
He's not a controller. He wasn't a controller.
He's a controller.
Thiago Motta.
Yes.
He was.
Yes.
I beg you.
Motta was not a controller. There's nobody
He was a
Are you telling me?
Thiago
He was a
Motta
better player.
I beg you, yeah, Thiago.
He was one of the best in the world at it. Hey,
If Thiago Motta
It's
is
not true.
then nobody is a controller.
You watch Thiago Motta.
Then
what
the
I
rest
mean.
they are farmers.
Thiago Motta.
Thiago Motta.
Why was he controlling?
Example so far.
He's a
If
I'm
he's
saying-
not a controller,
What was he
then
controlling?
nobody,
What was he controlling?
The best
nobody
example
else
so far.
was a
But the previous ones,
midfielder.
yeah.
The rest are off.
No, but even Thiago. DK, what was he controlling?
Hey, Thiago Motta.
He was slow. Listen,
Even for Italy.
look, listen.
Even for Italy.
If you tell me, this is what you should tell me about Thiago Motta. He wasn't very quick. He was very calm.
But that was him.
No, but he
Rodri is not quick.
He
That
didn't
was him.
when he said somebody's a controller,
that was
what do you
Thiago Motta.
understand?
But that
I've
was
only
him.
understand by controller.
Somebody he detects everything. That
was Thiago Motta.
Wait,
I beg you.
wait.
What was he detecting? What was he detecting?
Wait.
Thiago Motta. What was
Namely,
that?
Namely, in the teams that he played,
5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yard pass.
Calm down.
Play like that.
Ah,
It's difficult for you to see.
That's why.
But
Calm
But
down.
he was.
Namely, in the teams that Thiago Motta played, who was the controller?
They had no. If he was the they had no control.
That's not true.
Oh, coach.
That's not true.
He played in Barcelona.
No, that's not.
Agreed.
That's
but
not
one
He one check.
That's not true.
And in that Barcelona team, who was the controller there?
see-
It was Edmilson. He was the controller.
How Edmilson the controller?
How was Edmilson?
He sacked him.
Edmilson the controller. He sacked him.
Who's a better controller?
No.
Edmilson.
Oh, listen.
Edmilson. He
I
the
didn't talk
control
say
was-
Edmilson.
Sicho.
He the control was-
saying that.
The only
He said
thing
the best
Edmilson
Oh,
control.
Sicho. Sicho.
The only thing
When he played with
Edmilson
Gilberto Silva
control.
in Brazil, when we Gilberto Silva they control.
No, but at that
The
time,
only thing
listen.
Edmilson
Listen.
Edmilson control.
listen.
The only thing Edmilson
Dutch
controlled
guy.
was his own temperature and his
Dutch-
temper. The only thing Edmilson controlled was his own
Van
temperature.
Bommel.
Van Bommel.
Van Bommel.
yeah.
No, they were not
Edmilson was a controller.
Don't bring Edmilson into that
Edmilson was a
conversation.
controller. Forget. When they forget it.
I'll
see,
go watch.
look,
Go watch. Go watch.
Look,
Edmilson.
if you are talking about the players,
Edmilson.
you
Hey,
make a
then you
big
know they
mistake.
watch ball.
You make a
You
big
dey tell me
mistake.
say Thiago
If you-
Motta be
if you
better
try
controller than
If
Edmilson.
you try to just oppose him,
Then you know they watch ball.
It's not even close.
Then you know watch ball.
Controlling it. It's not even close.
Thiago Motta.
It's not even
The
close.
only thing that he
Only
do.
watching wine.
Ball return the left.
Edmilson, no,
5 yards,
wine.
10 yards, 15 yards maximum. What was he doing? What was he doing? You watch Thiago Motta.
Wait,
You watch. Thiago Motta.
Nobody in the past ball 5 yards past Rodri.
Wait.
We have this argument.
Rodri.
Nobody in
What
past
is
is
his
shot past
hallmark?
Rodri.
What is the hallmark?
Look, hey, Rodri.
When was the last time you saw Rodri that good?
Make a coach you. Make a coach you. Make a coach you.
You play the case.
Make a
You
coach you.
play the case.
Make a coach you.
When was the last time
Make a
you
coach
did
you.
that?
Play two pass.
You see
Make a
Rodri.
coach you.
Rodri play two pass.
Make a
You
coach
see
you.
Rodri that time
Oh,
before.
make a coach you. Oh, make a coach you. Make a coach
Make
you.
her ask him. It is not
I
his
said
game.
make a coach you.
It is not his game.
Make a coach you about Rodri.
It is not his game. Master forget.
No wonder when he won the
his game.
Ballon d'Or, you order. Make a coach about Rodri.
It is not his game.
You talk say
Oh,
Rodri.
Rodri,
Not
it
the
is
game.
not his game.
But watch Rodri again.
Rodri,
You see?
it's not
You
his
see?
game.
You see?
Rodri give short pass.
You see?
It is not his game.
Listen,
Master, you don't watch Rodri pass anybody. You don't watch Rodri pass anybody.
Short passes.
A shot.
Rodri
passes.
sideways
A
passes.
shot.
Plenty.
That is you figure sense of the short run. Wait,
You can't chat to anybody about
Rodri
that
is a
side.
combination of what a midfielder
Yes,
does.
but you
in
cannot
short
make
and
the
long.
points
When you
about
see,
short
when you go 1, 2, 3,
And use
you
that
go,
to discredit
go watch the
someone.
World Cup. Then hide the World Cup.
When the players
Hide
are
the watch
talking
the World
about
Cup.
Why the World Cup?
Hide the watch the World Cup.
Target
I beg you, yeah.
He was
What
controlling
is
You
the
just see,
passing range?
Thiago Motta,
At
the
the World Cup,
controller.
what was the passing
Then,
range?
I beg you. They know what
Wait, at the World Cup, what was his passing range?
Thiago Motta. Make it
At the
go
World Cup, what was his
controller.
How? And he sees
Thiago Motta. Obi
It
to be
is-
possible
you
on
see,
him.
you make-
How they controller?
you see,
I beg you, yeah.
It is
Thiago Motta.
defective.
Then you know what Thiago Motta.
It is defective.
when you're
for
watching
everyone
Thiago
to
Motta,
just assume that every midfielder has to fit a certain definition before we accept them that this player
But wait,
is a
you
controller.
put this argument.
You are missing.
Wait, you
You are-
put
it
is the need to
look.
you are not situating the argument properly.
Edmilson, that one make no talk say no be controller.
Sure. You watch Edmilson.
They talk say
You watch Edmilson. Thiago Motta, what do you control?
But I know be controller.
Edmilson
no be controller.
The guy how?
Anything he play.
The guy how?
Anything he play.
See, make I
The guy how?
It's two different things. In Brazil, it be Johnny Franciscano.
later
In
on-
Brazil, it be Johnny
Later
Franciscano.
on,
It be Gilberto
when he
Silva.
went to play as a defender,
Yes.
he be one of the earliest forms of a ball playing defender.
Sure.
Yes.
The guy they play wrong.
Because you know the
Edmilson.
about what they told me.
Technical.
Now say Thiago Motta.
They say go play centre back. Apart from
Nobody say no. Nobody say no.
Nobody Ombi.
Nobody has said.
Now you feel Thiago Motta.
Nobody has said
Thiago
What you told me? Somebody like no.
Thiago Motta is taking
Controller is a different thing.
Reinders. If Zeni Reinders step back, even Fernandinho.
No,
Fernandinho go
Tijani
play.
Rangers he won't be more of energy. Edmilson's whole
No,
persona.
I give.
Sure.
I know. I
Edmilson no be giddy giddy.
I example.
DK, sure.
Casemiro, he feeling as a centre back before for Roma. Even Tchouameni, they feel go feeling as a centre back for Real Madrid. If he feeling as a centre back, if the Madrid they build up, it be in the start. Doesn't mean that because he drop goal
That is
centre back.
no.
So
The way I dey see am, the way I dey see
you
am.
gotta be controller.
All they see are different.
Thiago
Look,
Motta
you
was
take your-
more like a Fabian Ruiz than a Rodri.
If I'm a controller,
He's not. He's not.
who is serious?
Fabian Ruiz is not a
He's a. Are you see him for Napoli?
Charlie.
Sicho.
We don't watch him for Napoli. We don't watch him. We don't watch him. We don't watch him for PSG.
maybe
You are talking
this
as if
idea
because
that-
somebody is better than somebody at something.
This idea that someone has to.
Fabio Ruiz have not be close. It's not the same. Thiago Silva, Thiago Motta,
Motta.
then Rodri. They are both. Jorginho be controller.
Of course.
Great. Jorginho then Rodri, they be the same.
No, but they are very similar.
They are not even
They are
similar.
not.
No, I'm saying,
Which Jorginho?
oh, Jorginho.
Chelsea Jorginho.
Napoli.
In a Rodri be the same. Are they even close?
No, he's not.
Is Pedri a controller?
Pedri no be Pedri is
He's a controller.
No, Pedri no.
You want deep up? Okay.
Pedri,
he's
no,
a
Pedri.
So who be controller for Barca and Martin inside? They don't get controller.
De Jong.
The young and Rodri them the same.
They no be the no.
Are they even similar?
No.
But the young be
Make your
controller.
point, you make
That's
your
my
point.
problem. The fact that
You
somebody
make your
is not, that somebody that didn't play like Rodri doesn't mean the person is not a controller.
You make your point.
That means what you put the talk. What
You
you put
can
the talk?
never.
No.
You can never convince me that.
I said McLean Staff was a controller, but the way he controlled games was different from the way Rodri they do. McLean, if you win the ball, he determines the starting point of an attack. Every controller in job be to when the team should pause, where the team should start the attack from, how the team recycle, whether it goes back, it goes left or right. McLean was
guy.
doing that.
Then Mikel Obi to be in control.
Of course, Miklobi is one of the it's one of the most profound
You see,
controllers.
Sicho,
How well he did it.
Sicho,
Another question.
Sicho,
But
you
he's a
are
controller.
abusing the term
Yeah, controller.
It's a
You are
simple word.
abusing it.
You overrate that word.
No,
People
You are
overrate that
overrating
word.
it.
You didn't give the word controller.
He's not.
You didn't abuse it. You didn't take the word
He's
controller.
saying that.
You didn't abuse the word
How well the
controller.
person does it is a different matter.
No.
How well the person does it is a different matter. But in terms of skill set, he had it.
Any decent midfielder who can
Is a
possess
controller.
Is a controller.
No,
That's what you are saying.
That's not what
Sedu
you're
Keita is a controller.
That's what you are saying.
Them all.
That's not controller.
If you controller, and Sedu Keita.
Are you talking about the skill set or how well someone does
What do they
it?
tell me?
Are you talking about the skill set or how well someone does
If
it?
Makelele be controller, Sedu Keita no be controller. What do they tell me?
By saying that he makes me.
Oh, technically, he's way better than
Makelele.
Technical ability. You see, that's the problem. If technical ability.
If you consider
It be
Pedri,
decisions.
if you tell me
It be decisions.
no,
A
if you tell me
controller-
that, if you tell me that Pedri is a controller, then Sedu Keita is a controller.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Why not? If Fabian Ruiz to you is a controller,
controller.
then Sedu Keita is a
I
controller.
don't abuse the word.
Why? What is
That word controller
what the link
is
between
unique.
Sedu Keita
That
and-
is why the
what the
coaches
link
will
between
tell you.
Keita?
See, that is why the coaches will tell you that every coach, every team needs a player like Rodri.
Everything Fabian Ruiz.
Every team needs a player like Rodri.
When you get better energy set passer.
Even
That's not okay.
I actually need control games.
You have to be controller.
How?
Per your definition, he's a controller.
What's my definition?
You make your point.
What is it?
No, but he's abusing the word controller.
not. What did he
He's
say?
giving
Very
controller to
controller.
Makelele. How can you tell me
What
Makelele is a
did-
controller?
what did he say?
How can you tell me that Messi is not a controller? But Motta is a controller.
Controller.
I beg you, yeah.
Carrick be controller. Michael Carrick.
You make your point.
He be perfect controller. Boy go tell you, but the Carrick
Carrick be controller.
Carrick be perfect. But if Carrick be
Scores.
Scores Scores you what?
Oh, scores you control.
Thank you.
Control.
The fact that you could have teams could have 2 players. You see, the thing about control, so you put it. See, the midfield argument, the most convincing for players for people to say, somebody can play as a number 10 and be the controller in the team. Somebody go fit play as a number 8 and be the controller. Somebody go fit play as a number 6 and be the controller. The problem, the mistake people they make, they say, most often in more recent days, deep line playmakers become controllers. So they assume that you can have a deep line playmaker who is a controller and every other person in the team, even though they are number 10s and number 8s are also controllers, they are not, because the better controller be the only controller for the team inside.
And they do it in front of the defense.
Here the talk say, in Spain, Rodri, he be controller. Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, he be controller. If you come, a friend say, we say Thiago Motta, he be controller. The fact say Rodri has done it at a higher level than Thiago Motta doesn't mean Thiago Motta wasn't a controller. I guarantee you, say some Arsenal fan will tell you say Gilberto Silva wasn't a controller. I guarantee you. Says Fabregas, when he was playing at Chelsea as a number 8, then he be controller. Somebody will tell you, say, you know, be controller. Why? He wasn't doing it in front of defense. He was doing it higher up the pitch. That be the mistake we put the make in this controller thing. You don't have to be a DM. You don't have to be.
As I said,
we even see centre backs when they be controllers. Why? Frank Beckenbauer and they be there centre back when they orchestrate team. Maybe what?
As I said, every team has every team has its needs.
Yeah, nobody go fear that ability.
Every team has its needs.
Oh,
I'm married get
Players
controller.
of
Then get Tchouaméni be
always
controller.
operate at different levels.
Tchouaméni be top
You
controller.
cannot tell me that
idiots.
every
top controller.
every controller has to fit a certain look, that they have to be able to do it at Barca, otherwise they are not a controller. Or they have to be able to do it like Rodri, otherwise they are not a controller. The same way we're able to accept that there are different grades
Say
of
Fashim.
wingers.
You dey
Push
do tip. You dey do
the
tip.
things.
Take the tip, put it.
And push inside.
And that's it.
You dey do for the tip.
No, this guy don't dey trust him. That's why
Hey, they talk.
Hey, they talk and they
be
talk.
okay now. Okay. Okay. The tip is not enough.
No,
It's never been enough.
but you has it ever been enough for you?
Nah, it's
Fantastic.
It's never been enough. So look, in order not to digress from this,
You digress.
Mourinho's teams have always accommodated midfielders that don't look like the typical description
Like
of
Deco,
Mourinho.
perfect controller. but I know they play DM.
agree.
There was Deco.
That Deco example.
Controller, but I know they play DM. Perfect controller, Deco.
See, even forget
Perfect.
Sicho, forget about
Isco to be controller.
Sicho,
Isco be controller.
forget about even the whole controller thing. He has different players in that midfield that will do a job for him. Right? Forget about even the controller thing.
Isco key.
Isco.
You know where that name comes from?
Alex Baena be controller.
Please.
Yeah.
No.
Alex Baena be controller.
Me, my issue is this.
But few.
Oh, by your
My
player.
issue is this. Don't box Mourinho into any kind of combinations he can work with. Right from the midfielder, that anomaly of his midfielder, being the number 10, being a number 8, being a number 6, he has shown he can work with them. From Deco to Thiago Motta to Wesley Sneijder to Xabi Alonso. And if you want to shoehorn it into Chinchilla controller, Alonso fits that bill probably more than anyone else. So I don't even think there was going to be an issue of, Mourinho cannot work with him, or Rodri would have made a mistake by joining Real Madrid. I think he's a very intelligent player who perhaps looked at that structure and knew that he was going to bring a certain value. And that's where I would want to look at. As I said, this is the one signing that would have made Madrid signings made sense. Because if you look at that midfield, it is the one profile they do not have. He would have been sort of that binding agent, that midfielder that makes everything stick together in that structure. And
So,
without him, they
Let
don't
me
have
ask you a
anything.
question. You put him in Real Madrid, you put him in the Barcelona setup. Which setup will fit
It
him?
doesn't matter.
It matters. He will flourish better in
Not
one
necessarily.
system than the other.
You see,
That's the point.
I look at some of these things from the viewpoint of perhaps the player. If there is one thing Madrid guarantees him, it is the Champions League. Maybe he wants to win it again. And it is the one thing Barca cannot talk about when you have that conversation, because when it comes to
I
winning
don't
the
think
Champions
Madrid guaranteed the Champions League in recent years.
they are closer to it. They've won it. In fact, since Barca won it, Madrid have won about 4 or 5 Champions League titles.
You
Since
should
Barca
know that.
last won it.
Nobody's arguing.
In fact, probably more. Yeah, so I'm telling you that this is...
Not with this current Real Madrid team as it
It
stands.
doesn't matter.
It matters.
The team that Madrid won the Champions League, if we are going by regular convention, after Ronaldo left, that team probably should have taken a few years back. But who stepped up to become...
That team was already made.
No, I'm saying that but they lost a lot of weight after Ronaldo.
But that team was made.
Yeah, I'm coming. But I'm saying that it was a team that someone could also argue that they are going through transition. Because apart
One player leaves, they are going through transition.
it wasn't one. It was Varane as well. So they lost a lot of weight. And then Sergio Ramos
Varane at the
left.
time was not even playing regularly.
Namely, Varane, Ramos, Ronaldo. At least two of them. Those are big institutions.
Old Wadis.
They're not old waddies. Not at that level.
Look, actually, this is
At different clubs. Yeah.
When Varane
Who said
left,
as opposed to Real Madrid?
when Varane left Real Madrid,
No.
how often was it?
Namely,
Man U.
as
Injury, no.
Yeah.
why are we talking as if we don't know what Real Madrid do with the so-called old waddies?
No, what I'm saying
The
is
last
that,
3 Champions
we'll
League.
see.
Hold on. You asked the
Zero
question, let me
left.
answer. Hold on.
It was a team undergoing transition. And I said, no.
I'm saying that
it was a team that was already
I
made.
didn't say that. I said someone could have argued that that's a team going through transition.
And I'm
because
saying that
they
it's
lost
a
a lot
wrong
of weight.
assertion.
It is not wrong.
If
But I'm-
Ronaldo leaves,
Namely-
the Real Madrid is undergoing transition.
Namely, it is only not an issue because of who Real Madrid are and what they were able to do with similarly old waddies.
So they had the player, they had the team set. That's the point I'm making.
I think when Ronaldo left,
They were not
you
undergoing
don't
the
get what I'm
transition.
saying.
What was the
what I'm
transition?
saying is-
so when Ronaldo left, the season after,
What I'm
Sergio
saying
Ramos
is-
left.
What I'm saying is
Gardo was even
they
around
lost
for
a lot of weight.
but
Yeah.
they still.
Sicho,
I
I'm
don't
saying
think
that
it was necessarily.
I'm saying that they
transition.
lost a lot of weight. If you look at the teams that Madrid won the Champions League with, especially after Ronaldo, Ramos, and that group, it was still these same old experienced players that you are discounting. Some of them,
Nobody has
that led-
discounted any old players here.
it was someone from that group, or in fact, the old waddies, as you put it, that became the nucleus of the new teams that won it for them. So
were the old
as far
waddies
as
in that team?
experience at Real Madrid, you cannot discount it. Because it was Carvajal who was scoring in the Champions League final.
Yes.
It was Toni Kroos and Luka Modric who had become the mainstays in the team.
Benzema. So they were all part of the setup.
Yes, but I'm saying that the experience that they lost is not something you can discount. Because ultimately, it was not fresh blood that came to win it for them. It was similarly experienced and old legs that won it for them. So I'm saying that if you look at Real Madrid and you want to say that, oh, they are not a team that is competing with Barcelona, in the Champions League, it's a different conversation. And as I have established, in the years gone by, since Barca last won the Champions League, Madrid have 4 or 5 Champions League titles. If Rodri is looking to win the Champions League again, between the two teams, he has a far shorter route to the title than with Real Madrid.
But in the last 2
With the
seasons,
current setup.
But in the last 2 seasons,
With the current
where
setup.
Barca seem to have rebuilt.
You are
something
flourishing on
stable.
history.
They have gone
Once.
They've gone to the semis and they were out in what?
Quarters, yes.
Real Madrid were out in quarters as well.
Yes.
Last season. But
So
the
it was
season
only
before-
one.
2 seasons ago, quarters around on 16.
Quarters and round of 16
Yes.
for Real Madrid. So it's only one season that made Barca did better than
Barca did better. So I'm saying that if you are looking for, and where Rodri is right now, things like playing with Pedri, those things, they are fickle. It has no value to him. It only has value
should come and play
if
with
he
Tchouaméni
is a
and
Barca
co.
fan who wants to play for Barcelona.
He should come and play with
Dani
Tchouaméni and co.
Olmo and Pedri, those things, they are fickle. He's already played with Kevin De Bruyne. So he's part of a team that has won the.
How would you describe he playing with Tchouaméni and Kamabo?
He's part of a team that has won the treble already. It is not Real Madrid and the players there that he's not at that stage where he's looking at, oh, I want to play with this midfielder.
You are changing the
Where
conversation.
Rodri is now,
Oh,
if he's looking for things that will pull him to a club, other than the club itself, if it is Barcelona, fine. If it is Real Madrid,
let's also
but
Would he
beyond
have
those
told?
things,
let's also
Has he
clarify.
got the right to
things-
tell Deco that I mean Barcelona?
the things that he probably
No, but let's
You could have said it, right?
No.
So what you're saying is neither here nor
No,
there.
but let's get this
But
right.
Barca was there when he still chose Real Madrid. in the
Because
first
Barca-
So he can still turn down.
I'm saying
Barca
that-
hadn't shown interest.
I'm saying that
Yeah.
we have seen players offer themselves to Barcelona.
And he did
If Rodri wanted Barca to be his first choice, it would have been within his rights.
Let's not mix it. Rodri was clear. Rodri was going to Real Madrid.
Yes.
Madrid had agreed a deal with him and everything.
Yes.
So Rodri was happy to play with Tchouaméni, Camavinga,
Yes.
Valverde,
Yes.
and everything. He didn't see a problem with that because he thinks it's like. And look, for me,
Thank you very much.
that Real Madrid team is a very good team as well. I don't think Rodri will look at Real Madrid and think that I'm going to a place where it's so terrible that I won't play. And in fact, if he backs himself and he thinks he's a great player, he has to walk into that midfield and change things. And I think he's got the ability to do it. However, I think on a personal note for Rodri, the Barca move suits him because of the style of play, 1. 2, obviously he's familiar with a lot of the players there from Spanish national team. And again, we are not looking at Rodri, the same Rodri from, I'm not going to use the World Cup 2 games or that 1 game in the front. I think he was average.
But the guy was balling before the World Cup.
No,
When he came back from
I'm coming
the
there. I'm coming there. I think Rodri had one great game in the World Cup. That was the France game. I think it was pretty much every time just decent Rodri, right? In all the other games, even including the final, I think so.
Nobody else was more decent than him.
I don't think so.
That's why he won the best player of the tournament.
I mean, those things. FIFA, you know FIFA.
He won the World Cup.
No, we know. The team won the World Cup.
And he was instrumental.
He didn't even have to be on the pitch for them to win it. Just like the Euros. It goes a long way to tell you how formidable that team was.
Yes.
It goes a long way to tell you how
Portugal won it. Ronaldo was not on the pitch.
Yes.
But he won it for them.
Absolutely.
No, that's what we are saying.
So I'm saying that Rodri in that World Cup for me wasn't the best player, which is not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is, even in the World Cup final, the report we hear, the reason he came off was because he was feeling discomfort in some part of his body. And that was after he had played, 7 consecutive games.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to the number of games he almost always played last season before he had a relapse or felt some niggles. So my point is, we don't even know if we will see Rodri from 2 years ago where he can play 50-something games a game. Because since his ACL, he hasn't been the same player. I also think that in Real Madrid, in the way they play, they leave so many spaces for the midfielders to overdo too much. In Barca, it's different. So for a player who has the recent injury record that he's beginning to have on his CV, I think Barca is a better move. 1, the style of play. 2, the fact that Barca is not a team that will require him to maybe run as much as he would have done in Real Madrid. Look, I think in Real Madrid, if Rodri had some things about his game we are not too sure about yet, maybe true passes. I don't think Rodri has blown everybody's mind that he's true passing from deep splits anybody like Andre Pirlo.
He doesn't do it.
We've not, maybe that's 1 or 2. We don't think it's part of his game. If Rodri,
He doesn't do it. If he doesn't, you will see it.
Rodri.
He doesn't do it.
Watch Rodri.
He doesn't do it.
Rodri.
No, let's not do it. He doesn't have to
Rodri doesn't give pass that breaks defensive.
The Ballon d'Or season, the season before the Ballon d'Or season.
That was what he was doing.
The season before the Ballon d'Or season, the one they robbed it and gave it to. The treble.
The season below,
the one the Ballon d'Or was the treble.
The treble season, who won it? The treble season was Rodri.
Messi won Ballon d'Or treble season. He won it the Euros season.
No, you don't get to my point. Even at Man City, he didn't have to do it. Why? You have Kevin De Bruyne, you had Bernardo Silva. When he won the boy and did his job, he found the boys in very good spaces. When he had to switch the point of attack.
Passes. Don't say it's not his game, because we saw those.
He said
you said he didn't do it.
He doesn't do it.
I don't say
that's not to say it's not his game. He doesn't do it.
No, you are repeating that he doesn't do
When I
it.
think of Rodri,
It's not in his game.
when I think of Rodri,
To say
He does it all the time.
He doesn't.
He does it all the time.
It's not the same as saying that he's not in his game. He doesn't. We all watch the
When I
game.
think about Rodri,
And you say and I'm saying he does it all the
He
time.
doesn't.
He does it.
Nobody has said it's
He
not in
does
his
it
game.
all the
But he
time.
doesn't.
He does it all the
When I
time.
think about
You want to be, you are saying that maybe he's the pass or he's the assister. When he plays, he doesn't need to be the assister.
Nobody
Then
has
he
said that.
splits the defense before the assister comes.
Nobody
he
has
does
said
it
that.
all the time.
I don't think he does.
That's not
What
what
Mitchell said is very specific.
He does it all the time.
Mitchell said it's very specific.
I'm saying that when I think
Who
of-
does it?
when
If
I
he
think
doesn't
of-
do, who does it?
When I think of Pedri, by the teams he plays, we know those who do it. Danny
Like
Olmo,
who?
Danny Olmo and Pedri do it for Spain.
You see-
in true.
you see-
But in Spain, how many times?
why you don't see
attributes for
You
the guy?
see,
Why you
you don't see the pass to Olmo.
It's-
Because you are blind, you don't see the pass.
It's not blindness.
It's
Why-
blindness.
what-
It is blindness. What is
is
true
not.
pass?
Nobody
You
said
are
that.
looking at that. That's what I said. That
You
you are looking at the assist.
Pull up the stats.
You are looking at the assist.
so high.
Me, I don't talk about. Who told you that
who's talking
the
about
assistants
assist?
will
Who's
no?
talking about
I'm
assist?
But you said
He didn't say
Omo
assist.
does the true pass. To who?
if I say true,
If Omo is playing in the number 10 position, most of his passes will lead to the assist, isn't it?
that's not what I've said.
No, but I'm not saying listen to
That is an
yourself.
assumption. It doesn't reflect on what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, when I
make
think
your
of
point.
Rodri, I don't think of a midfielder who is giving defense splitting passes. When I think of Pedri, I think that's more of him than Rodri. It doesn't mean Pedri is a better. I don't know why. If I give more credit to somebody about ability, you think
It means that you are
against
talking
Rodri.
down.
When
We
I
just
think,
don't see
when I
you.
think of Rodri,
The opening statement you say,
It's wrong.
you said you made
It's
it like
wrong.
the true boss. No, you know,
Oh no, Mobi.
that's
What is true ball?
But do you see him play them?
He played them.
He's not. That's why I'm explaining that. When I think, listen, and if that's the impression that maybe you got and maybe people watching got, this is what I meant. When I think of Andre Pello. I know that from deep, through
He's
passes,
hitting those passes.
balls over the top to the striker, balls over the top to the winger. But that when you think of Andre Pello, that is what comes. When you think of Paul Scholes, you know what you're thinking. When you think of Frank Lampard, you know he's striking from range. Steven Gerrard, you know diagonal slot. When you think of McLean, you know he's winning the ball and giving it to the next player to move. When you think of Esse, you know. When I think of Vitinha, when I think of Rodri, I'm not thinking of
Through
through passes. It is not something. It's not what. When I think of Lionel Messi, I know through passes he can score. When I think of Ronaldo, when I think of Pedri, I think of Pedri as a mid. When I think of Ozil, I know what I'm thinking. So if I tell you Rodri, straight away, what are his abilities? That your go-to is not that. I'm saying that we've not seen that in his game. That is what he's known for. That is not to say Onyebi when he carry a Prada.
That's fair.
Exactly what I'm trying to say. Our coach in Timasino.
That's why he's misunderstood. That's why I was saying that. Saying we don't see him do doesn't mean he can do it.
And
You are emphatic when you say he doesn't do.
No, I said that's why he's
No,
getting. No.
DK,
I
what
said
did you
that
say?
doesn't do it.
You
But
said he
doesn't do it.
doesn't do it.
Yeah, but he
And I
doesn't
said,
do
don't
it.
say
It doesn't
that.
mean he can't do it.
But coach,
But you see him do it. He doesn't do it. It's not the same as he can do it. And the guy is like,
no.
if I say he
the guy they
doesn't
do.
do. No, he doesn't do it.
When you are speaking football and we say Jordan doesn't score, doesn't mean that Jordan never scores.
Abba.
I think that's a wrong statement.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that Rodri
very
picks
wrong
up the
statement
ball?
to me. In fact, it doesn't make
Rodri
sense.
doesn't
Anybody
pass
who
the ball
says that-
through the
Jordan
channels.
scores.
That's what I say.
He's a fourth highest goal scorer in Ghana's history. So how can you tell me that?
Even goalkeepers pass the ball through channels. Centre backs pass the ball through
So
channels.
what sort of
Line
passing?
breakers.
What
I'm
sort of
saying-
passing are
I'm
you
saying-
describing
I'm
that
saying-
Rodri doesn't
I'm
do?
saying
Me person me tell you.
defense plays in
Charlie, let's
passes.
move
deep.
on. Charlie, let's
He
move
was
on.
number one, the treble winning season, and the
Ah,
season
sure.
after, from deep.
You see, when you say I should put that, I don't want to me. Look, me.
It's not part of what I'm saying.
Mostly, me. I'll not go to start.
City are pinning
Me,
people in
Kasa,
their
I
own
don't
house.
use
If it's
start
passing the
to
ball
know.
people,
Where is he
Me,
passing
the
the ball
eye
from?
test.
Where is he passing the ball?
The eye test. The eye test is what I believe.
Where is he
Wait,
passing
wait,
the ball?
That's an
Where is he passing the ball? Yo,
wait.
Where is he passing the
Look at
ball?
that. Look,
Where is he passing the ball from?
look.
The through ball from deep. How will you do the through ball?
I'm saying.
If teams are sitting deep,
Yes.
how is he going to do the
How does
through
Kevin
ball
De
from
Bruyne
deep?
do it? Kevin De Bruyne, how did he
But
do
he's
it?
in the final third.
But Rodri averaged this in the final third. Rodri averaged
His
this.
average position.
Oh, bro.
Wait.
When City beat people down, final third level. Final third
So
level.
if Rodri averagely is in the final third,
Yeah.
then Kevin De Bruyne is in the box. If
No,
Kevin
no,
De
no, no, no,
if Kevin De Bruyne is in the
no,
box,
no.
then Haaland is in the stands.
No.
Then Haaland is playing in the stands.
no.
What did they tell me?
When City pin people back, is Rodri still in defensive?
He's the
position now?
deepest of their midfielders. He's the deepest.
The deepest of your midfield can be on the
He's
edge of
trying
your
to be
box.
smart.
Can be on the edge of your box.
Yes, on the edge of the opponent's box.
Edge of the opponent.
On the D.
When Ghana played against England, when Ghana
on the
played
D.
against England, what's the England's deepest midfielder? Elliot Anderson, no Jina. And Andy Ojina, I saw him check because the defense that will post you. Munje serious. And this is I saw him check. Hurricane.
What are you talk?
So for me, look, like I've said, the Barca is a better fit for Rodri. Style of playing, everything. But I can't help but think that when Toni Kroos played with Valverde and Tchouaméni, that Real Madrid midfield was better. And for me, I think that Rodri is a step up of Toni Kroos. I love Toni Kroos. I think Rodri is a
The
step
more
up.
natural.
So I can't help but wonder what that would have been for Real Madrid if Rodri...
That's making no talk for anyway.
Say what?
Say Rodri is a step up from Toni Kroos.
I think so.
No, I forgive you.
I think so.
I forgive you.
I think so. I think so. I think there is. Look, Toni Kroos is special with what he does, and some of the things he does, Rodri won't even be able to do it. I get that, but the reason why I think Rodri is a step up of Toni Kroos is a lot of other things. Rodri's physicality in the middle of the park. He's a better winner of the ball. He defends the space. He's better. When you play with Toni Kroos and he's your deepest man, one of your midfielders almost always has to keep an eye. When Rodri is your deepest man,
That
you
wasn't,
have to-
that wasn't always the case.
Oh, when
With Toni Kroos, that wasn't always the case.
Oh, then Toni Kroos is not a better tackler or winner of the ball than Rodri is. His physicality in the
And he
midfield doesn't match.
reads the game much better, and he will be cleaning up the
Doesn't
danger.
read the game much better than Rodri.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't.
He
That
does.
is- that is your
He
viewpoint.
He does.
That's-
He
that's-
does.
that's his viewpoint.
does.
He does.
He
He
doesn't.
reads the game far better than
He
Rodri.
doesn't.
Which is fine.
He
Which is fine.
doesn't.
Which is fine.
He
But I
doesn't.
think
He
Rodri,
doesn't.
I think Rodri is another level above Toni Kroos. Now, if Toni Kroos, agent Toni Kroos now at Breno was a difference in that midfield, I can imagine what Rodri could have been. So it's
winning
not as if
Champions
Rodri went to Real Madrid he would have been a flop, would have been a disaster. I think Barca is a better deal.
Nobody
But I
has.
can still
Madrid
understand.
needed him more.
Madrid needed
Nobody
him
has.
more.
That's how I see
And that is how.
So tell them what happened in the car.
What happened in the car? You've told your story.
No, he said you tell your story. Tell it.
Oh, you came to ask me about the matter, and I narrated what I had heard. Also,
Is he?
No, but
and I finished by saying,
But the
I
main
finished-
main part was
Eh.
when he first asked your reaction, the way you responded. How did you respond?
that I was chatting with my wife. So I said, yeah. Then I went back to baby. Oh, but if I'm chatting baby, what do I do?
In the drive. In the drive, the channel in the drive. How is that possible? You the drive, the channel in the drive. How is that possible?
So yeah, but then I don't know what you have to do.
Yeah, no, I think you summed it up perfectly, and I share a similar opinion. For the player, Barcelona is a much better deal because where he's reached, style of play is easier fit for him. I think he will excel there. But in terms of the teams and what they needed, I think Madrid needs Rodri for their project much more than Barcelona needed.
Oh, Dion Tapra.
But De Jong hardly plays, but Barcelona are still reaching Champions League semi-finals and
And winning
winning
La
leagues
Liga.
easily. So, yes, obviously, if you want to win the Champions League, you need a step higher. And I understand why they've gone for Rodri. I think he will give them that X factor. But where Real Madrid are, in the absence of Toni Kroos, we all knew that they needed that calm head, something to calm the midfield, gain better control of games. Madrid tend to make the games a bit too chaotic.
That is
And
Daddy
that can-
Kramer. Use the term.
Okay, Daddy
To
Kramer.
Daddy Kramer.
To Daddy Kramer. And as a result, clearly opposition teams, Madrid on an average, they have more possession. But the thing is, when they need to control games, they are not able to do so. When they need to kill off games. And when I say kill off games, I'm not talking about scoring the extra goal. Pass it sideways, take the steam out of games. They don't have the players who can do it. Last season, we saw Ceballos do it to some extent, but he's not at that level. So
And think about
that
it.
is
Ceballos, who is not at that level, when he played,
32
there was a
minutes
difference.
there was a
ago.
difference. Yeah, it was much
32 minutes
better.
ago,
Yeah, talk to us.
Fabrizio tweets and says Calamirici has passed his medical.
Oh, great.
So everything is on
Fantastic.
track.
It's done. Super.
Super.
So yeah, I just think Madrid have missed a big one. And in terms of needs, I would have thought, and if I was Mourinho and Florentino Perez, I would have sealed the Rodri deal even before I went for the Yan Diomande thing. But look, hopefully for Real Madrid and La Liga's sake, they're able to fix their team because the last 2 seasons have been a bit too easy for Barcelona. It's getting boring.
Yeah.
Like Madrid shouldn't be run the way they are. Madrid shouldn't be playing the kind of football that they are. Where when they reach, in fact, the Champions League, the last 2 seasons in the Champions League, everybody knew they were going to go out when they reached those rounds. When they were going to face Bayern, we all knew that was the last stop. When they were going to face Arsenal, at least some of us just knew that was the last stop. And that cannot be Madrid. Yes, you might make an excuse for the La Liga, but when it comes to the Champions League, Real Madrid should not be a team that just gets walked over by any opposition. So I really wish they had gotten Rodri, but for Barcelona, it's a huge plus. I look at him, I look at Adeyemi, I look at Gordon, and clearly you can tell that they want to cross that next hurdle, and that's the Champions League. And with these players, you will not bet against Barcelona from doing that.
Okay. Now,
But I think it also sort of helps lessen the burden on some of the priorities they would have gone into the market with. I have said for years that they needed that experienced central defender. But while they need that and also a goal scorer, if you get Rodri with the maturity that he brings to the team, it will lessen the blow of not having an experienced centre back. And that is significant in a lot of the knockout games that you are going to play. And might be the difference between, for example, a semi-final finish and making the Champions League final,
right.
or a round of 16 or quarters exit and going all the way.
Okay. Wanted to moving on from the Rodri deal. But Danny, I'll come to you because you mentioned the Diomande move. This summer, though, we've had some crazy monies flying around for players that you wouldn't imagine they would have gone. No disrespect to the players, we just are surprised because Elliot Anderson went for 115 million. Then Rogers went for 117 million.
Yeah.
And Yan Diomande is going for 120 million euros. Yan Diomande, what does he really fix for Real Madrid? And why would Madrid have spent that much?
So 120 cash down.
Yeah.
Or plus Adam.
125.
125
Cash down.
Cash down.
And add-ons will take it to 104.
15 million add-ons.
150 million. Yeah. What does he bring to Real Madrid? Because at that price, he's coming in to play for sure. He's not coming in to be groomed.
At that price, when you say he's coming to play, it's Madrid, though.
Yeah, but even for Madrid at that price, I'm not seeing Real Madrid pay that much for any player, and the player doesn't come to at least
Yeah, that's
be in the first
look.
team.
It's of course first team. He'll be in the first team, but first 11, there's no guarantee.
Over 100 million.
It doesn't matter. There's no guarantee.
Do you have a Madrid player they've paid
Look,
over 60 million?
In 2017, when Madrid paid 40 million for Vinicius Junior, that was a lot of money for a teenager.
That one they brought him to Castilla. Then they are going to bring him to
But
Castilla.
that was 40 million at the time.
Yeah,
40 million was a lot of money
yeah.
at the time
Yeah.
in 2017. Yet,
teenager.
how long did it take him before he cracked the first team? It took him a while. Vinicius was 17, Diomande is 19. Yes, one can say Diomande has gotten some European experience. He's played at the World Cup and things. It's a bit different. But point is, it's Madrid. And the thing too is that Diomande no him brand no be heavy like that.
Mm.
If a starting lineup comes and Brahim Diaz is playing and Diomande is sitting down, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, so why are you paying that much for the young boy?
That's what I don't understand. Because, look, I understand that he's a gem.
Yeah.
Potential-wise, he can...
He's played only a season and a half in Europe.
Yeah, but even before that, we knew from youth competitions, he's different. He's the modern-day wingers. They're only good on their favorite side. So you hardly have wingers who are equally good on both sides. And we saw during the World Cup. The opening game of the World Cup, he was playing on the right-hand side against one of the best 1v1 defenders in the world, in Hincapié. And when he bypasses Hincapié, it's Pacho he's meeting. Yet still, he had a lot of joy down that right-hand side. But the thing is, what bothers me about his game is you are very dishonest. All of you, especially
Don't
you.
tell me, don't come and mention Kamaldeen to the man.
Oh, relax. Let me make my point.
Don't dare.
Oh, let me make my point.
No. Let me issue a disclaimer before you even
No,
try.
but how do you
they
get to
can't
know
talk.
that's what he was going to
I
say?
want to block that thinking.
And they can't talk something.
I'm
Why?
thinking that you have to block it.
But wait, is that what you're going to say?
Mr. Host.
Wait, is that what you're going to say?
Talk.
I've not even said it.
I'm sorry.
But is that what you're going to say?
Okay,
You're
now
very
push.
dishonest.
Is that what you're going to say?
I'm sorry. Now
That's why I
continue.
say, especially you, Sicho.
Okay, say.
When I talk about my players, Bakula,
Yeah.
Adama Fadama,
Yeah.
and Kamaldeen Suleiman.
Charlie, see. Bakala wasn't in the list. Adama wasn't in the list.
yes.
It was Kamaldeen.
Nicodemus.
Relax. You always talk about end product.
Yeah.
You can't look at Yan Diomande and tell me that end product no his.
20 goals contribution in 33 games in the Bundesliga in his first
If I
season.
go to Bundesliga, I'll do the same thing. Bundesliga.
How many forwards got 20 goal contribution in the Bundesliga outside Bayern?
Sancho was there. He did it. We saw him.
Mm-hmm.
In Kunku. Timo Werner. See, plenty.
Right.
We know Bundesliga.
Good point.
Dennis Undav left Premier League. He couldn't score goals. He went to Bundesliga. Look, the Bundesliga is a very open league. It's very open. Even Michy Batshuayi went to Bundesliga half a season. He was scoring double figures. It's normal. You know Bundesliga. Are you telling me you don't know Bundesliga? Oh, Bundesliga.
No, good point.
They are a very open league.
Yeah.
Defenders in Bundesliga.
Famous
they don't-
attackers.
Yes, go and check. Average how many goals? I think average of 2.5. Bundesliga, bet we. Massa, Bundesliga have over 2.5 all the games.
Quick.
Half of Bundesliga, the score is open. So, you create a lot, you score a lot. But doesn't mean that when you watch him, no. It's like Jackson. Did you see Jackson's numbers at the end of his first season at Chelsea?
Mm-hmm.
They were decent numbers. He outdid, I think, Drogba in Drogba's first season.
Yeah.
But when you watch the ball, you can see that there's a lot to
Ejimo,
improve.
no.
Thank you. The same thing as Yan Diomande. Plenty. Look at the World Cup. You dribble at the end of the day, what happened? Not even one assist. What did they do? Oh, he's excited. Ahmad came off the... Even Ahmad, as frustrating as he is, he will come off the bench and say, there's a bit more polish on Ahmad than Yan Diomande. And that's why I don't understand.
He's 19 years.
If Yan Diomande...
Isn't it?
When I said, I understand. I'm saying that. When I was looking at the transfer links,
Yeah.
and I'll tackle this like the Rodri thing, he should have gone to a PSG.
And PSG were looking for him as well.
PSG too were looking
Yeah.
for him. Because for a player like him, if, just like what he's done with Desiree Doué no Onyade, but when he comes under Luis Enrique, he they make you all the rater. You pull all the rate to the point where he's even starting for France and things. Until Deschamps realized a guy in Wanyade, then he took him off and put the true-born heir to the throne of the left wing over there. Omba Wambeyeshi said, you know 4 goals to score. What's the talk?
The game
What's
is
the
started.
talk?
No, the game is started.
The game is started. The game is started. Who forced?
The game is started.
Who forced? What did they tell me?
Bakula.
Moku check.
The game is started.
Moku check.
Against
Then should
What
you
did they tell me?
say?
Them all shout for
What
that.
Thank you very much.
What's the game is started?
Thank you very
What
much.
did the game is started?
That game,
But the
them
second
all-
game, you know, start. The second game, you know, start. You know, score. What did they talk?
The game of
What you gonna
imports
talk?
was the Spain game. Wambeyeshi.
Ah.
All of them Wambeyeshi.
Somebody you know the rate, where they start, where they tell me, said, all the people in the rate, they don't sit up. But if the one you know the rate, where they can't have problem. Plus, what you do? Your Baron d'Or Dembele, what you do? Massa, make you do that.
Your
Back.
That's all
Incoming
so
Mbappe, what do you
Wambeyeshi.
Which one?
Incoming Mbappe, what you do?
Oh, the energy. Then you try one, two. You try.
Busy for nothing.
you
All
try
of
do
them.
something. But point is, for Real Madrid in the state they are in, and Real Madrid need quick action. Real
Yeah,
Madrid
that's
need
an
somebody.
instant hit.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
need somebody to come in. And again, their forward line is still a bit confusing to
Yep.
me.
Too similar.
Too similar. I'm struggling to see how though, because Rodrigo will come back.
Yeah.
You've not heard it, and you can't sell him now.
No.
So Rodrigo comes back. And it's a Mourinho factor too. Look, there are plenty of things that are worrying me for Diomande. Mourinho is not coming in to build. Though. He's coming in to restore.
On this Akumano.
He doesn't have time. If Mourinho comes in, he gives you instructions, and it is in your game to dribble and fly. Some Crosby are supposed to give the simple through ball to Mbappe. Then you take an extra touch and dribble, and they collect the ball from you. Who is the Yan Diomande they can bench? Like, would the fans scream?
And it'll be a simple excuse. It's still young. We have to ease him into game. Easy for a coach to go to
Easy.
the presser and give an excuse
And
to
you
why
see,
you won't
it
play.
worries me for him because there's a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
Not necessarily pressure on everybody else to play him. He's not like an Mbappe or a Bellingham who, if they came in the first 2, 5, 10 games, they didn't sit up, they'll still be playing because they've already done it, and you know that it's just a matter of time. For him, that's not really the case. And again, there's good competition down that side. Last season, we saw Madrid take away the loan the Mercurial, the Prince, the Redeemer, the Emperor, Endrick, to Lyon.
He's back.
And Endrick played on the right-hand side. And we saw that, even as a winger, he was learning, but the guy looked decent. He can do a job there. So if Mourinho comes, and we know Mourinho,
Yeah.
your 4 players must score. Go and check that front 3. The one that set the record for goals. Higuain, Benzema, Ronaldo. They were all scoring goals. Even Di Maria was scoring goals. All of them were scoring. The white players must score. You can't be that wasteful. And I'm talking about Diomande and be starting week in, week out for Real Madrid. So for me, it's a bit of a problem.
And his best position is where Vinicius plays. And on the other side, even though he does a decent job, I still think he's more
He's
reliable
better on the left hand side.
So
And Vinicius is staying. You
Obviously.
will not play ahead of. You are not better than
It won't
Vinicius
happen.
Junior. It won't happen. Forget. And what scares me is, even if he manages to make that right wing spot his own, when Rodrigo comes back,
there's another
I'm
competition.
looking at Rodrigo, and Rodrigo is a Mourinho player. Rodrigo, off the ball, he's working. He's very comfortable wherever you want him. He's those players who are satisfied doing a job, a defensive job for 80 minutes.
Pleasing the coach.
He will please the coach. He's a coach's dream. He will do the work for you. He will not switch off. He's the guy there. I say they play ball past Vinicius, but one day we'll have that conversation. But he will come back. And when he comes back, what's going to happen to Yan Diomande? And again, I'll just repeat it. Madrid is not that team that you wait 5, 10 years to succeed. Look at where Camavinga is now. We all said, oh, his time will come.
We
His
saw
time will come.
Odegaard. When Odegaard came, loaned him out, eventually ended
It
up
doesn't
at
happen.
Arsenal. We saw
Even
people-
Ceballos.
Even Ceballos. Highly
Ceballos
rated.
he had
Highly
won
rated.
best player at under 20.
Yeah. And the 21 Euro Championship.
Under 21 Euros. Then he comes into Real Madrid and he went on loan. We all thought, oh,
You
his
remember
time will come.
Ceballos' teammate?
Asensio.
No, Mendy.
Yeah, he too.
Yeah,
Madrid.
Mendy too. Madrid
He to
the
Madrid.
same.
They signed
Yeah.
him from Sociedad.
Yeah.
Like some way. So Madrid don't have time. Like
Yeah.
and Madrid, they shouldn't come and lie to us. There are some building. They don't do their things like
You don't
that.
spend
They
over
don't.
140 million and go and say it's rebuilding.
And Madrid can sell him too. Oh yeah. If you know far,
Yeah. They can shift him quick.
Madrid can quickly ship him out and get somebody. So I really wish for his sake he had gone to PSG because he goes to PSG. Bakula
Or
comes.
even Liverpool. When Liverpool were also asking about him because,
Yeah, because he's better than Liverpool.
of course. Yeah. Even Liverpool, because and Liverpool's game is more, Areola, and stuff. But anyway, let's shift from your Spain. Let's come to England. Achu, I'll start with you.
Yeah.
Chelsea have gone into trying to recruit some experience there. Jordan Henderson, gentleman's agreement with Brentford.
Solid
is
sign.
free agent. He came, just didn't have to spend a dime by his money. And then Danny Welbeck also joined in. And that. When you look at Chelsea, when you look at Alonso, when you look at the squad that Chelsea have got now, what is the thinking behind signing these players who many thought were on their last legs?
Why haven't they signed Jordan Ayew?
Why should they sign Jordan Ayew?
They are signing every experience.
They should go and sign-
League experienced player.
Charlie, Jordan will go
Like-
Chelsea.
Every experienced player.
Charlie,
Yusuf,
their tip.
Charlie, but there are too many Ghanaians who don't have clubs.
Like
We'll come to that.
Thomas, Jordan,
Okay.
Sibo,
you go fit call. So what
Andre.
that's a very good point. Wakasu today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okasu no retired.
Charlie, they try. Coach don't want to talk. They try. Charlie.
Charlie, you see the Nania videos they go about.
Jordan.
But that thing, please, that thing Jordan and Wakasu they do, no, will not be fair.
What do we fair?
What did they do?
Thank you.
Now you don't want to talk about
That's
the thing.
address. That's address. Give me 2 minutes.
What did they talk?
If they go Nania Park, it be ball with the play. If you don't say me professional, we don't want play the ball. Stay house. If they play the ball with the boys, if the boys don't cut you safe, you put vex. Give them some body language. But you Wakasu go feed it like ground and cut somebody. As if say, this be aspiring footballers. So then your career go this way. Now that the career can't come. I see some video. Wakasu cut the guy. But some guy win off Wakasu fairly. Wakasu vex.
Wait. That's Wakasu vex. The ref call foul. The ref no call foul. Why? You tell me say make Wakasu no complain again.
But then play foul.
Then play what
So
foul?
Wakasu vex. Referee now ball come to ball to one man the boy.
No, it no be true.
Oh, what they tell you?
If you aura.
It no be true.
Well, all right.
Then fear the aura.
Yeah, wait,
I see one video.
Yeah.
Jordan dribble. Where he played the shot goal.
I see some other video. See that in the
You see that video, right? You see that video, right?
Me have this on it.
But you see the video at the top.
No, man. I don't see them.
You don't go see
He
that.
never go see.
No, but you
My man,
Okay.
Jordan is my man. But that video there, I don't know why they.
No, but the park no good.
No, but in
But the park no good, what's
the
it
the park good.
You see,
No, but if they can't shoot, it be different.
Yeah, Charlie.
If they can't shoot, it be
you see
different.
some mob way, Captain General. He dribbled the way, give through pass.
Yes.
Jordan just
Oh,
held the
Jordan,
ball.
Charlie.
Massa, the defender take him. The defender take him. No, I know what's it because me they don't talk about him already. See, they tell me say like Jordan for play one time. What they tell you say? You don't analyze a video, Jay. I see they can't play the shot. Defender taking leg camp. So if I take the extra touch before he go take. But the defender applied the defender did a good job. When you put too much pressure, when you take heavy touch, when the ball go out. So I know the bab like any.
Achu, Chelsea.
Look, let me just put it on record.
What on record again?
But he's a host. He has given the opportunity. 5 seconds. Let me put it on record. You can cry, you can laugh, you can sing, you can dance. He's the 4th all-time goal scorer in the history of this country.
That one, there no two ways about
If he's
that.
not good, then nobody's good.
No two ways about that.
Nobody's good.
Jordan.
Massa,
He's
what
what?
you tell me?
He's
Fourth
4th
highest goal
all-time goal scorer
See,
for the Black
in
Stars.
15 years,
Jordan,
when you give birth to children, good luck convincing them that Jordan was not a
Ayew.
good player when the records are there. What do they tell me? I paid 23 goal contributions in the last 27 games for the Blast. They tell me say you're no good.
But
Somebody
no
scored
shot-
3 goals in
no
4
shot
years.
on target.
They tell me say
No
that
shot.
one better passer.
20,
No shot.
Yes.
No shot on target in the World
Now
Cup.
that's
No shot.
Oh, that one's with sweet record.
No shot on
That one's with sweet record. That one I take out.
Semenyo play shot on target.
That one you don't do something.
Semenyo, he
2 World
played
Cups
2
and
World
counting.
Cup. Jordan play how many World
3
Cup?
World Cups.
No shot on target.
3.
So he left Semenyo in one day. You call Jordan.
There you go, Jordan.
Okay. We'll be here.
But we sound.
We'll be here. I think
No, this
Semenyo,
record is no good.
my hometown boy. One day we will talk about him. People will be dishonest about that boy, but we will talk about him. Achu Chelsea.
Look, it looks like now they want the criteria is that Premier League, a lot of Premier League experience and title winning experience as well. Because if you look through all of the names they've signed, they are players who had won titles at their previous clubs. So Henderson won a couple at Liverpool, even Lacroix at Crystal Palace, he won 2. Then Danny Welbeck as well. I'm not sure if that is the kind of experience that Chelsea wanted, because I was thinking someone in their mid-20s, but still operating at the top level, so that when you're talking about impacts in the dressing room, as we're discussing off air, their voice carries more weight because of what they are doing now on the pitch, right? In the manner that, for example, even if it is someone in their 30s, Thiago Silva, that sort of impact that he brought to the Chelsea squad. That aside, I think I can see the thinking behind the signings that Chelsea have made. If you look at it, it is just a straight fit for the manager and what he wants. So, Palestra, best defender in Serie A last season, wing back who presumably would free Cole Palmer of direct wing play responsibilities. And that would mean you're talking about Alonso's 3-back at Bayer Leverkusen, 2 number 10s, flying wing backs in the way that he used Alex Grimaldo and Jeremy Frimpong. This time around, even though Kukurea is not there, you can play Hato there on that left side. If it works out, good. The defense has a better outlook with Maxence Lacroix because he's Premier League experience, good build. And I think he's an upgrade on all of the... He's an upgrade on all of the centre-backs that Chelsea...
Maxence, he tries to speak some French with
That's how I've heard it pronounced.
Maxence Lacroix. Are you his hometown person? The guy's my player, I'm telling you the guys.
That's how you came to like me that Olise was Olise. That's the
Wait.
The Igbo name.
But I heard the boy said Olise.
Thank you.
The Igbo name.
Please,
You have gone to anglicize.
When FIFA is going to do the World Cup, all the players hold paper semester. The guy said name Michael Olise.
Relax.
Oh, that's
Relax.
not what I saw. I saw him said.
Also, the friend Michael Olise.
The French people,
The name is
say them talk.
It is like
the Nigerians where they can't tell.
it's an Igbo name, but
Olise.
Masa.
Adeka. Olise is the French name. Olise is French name.
Michel Ajiman. Michel Ajiman. If you say, she say name be Michel Ajiman. Why be you can't tell her say be Ajiman? If you name, what do they tell me?
The anglicized pronunciation of the name, that's what we for.
Masa.
When we know the origin of the
My
name.
name be Daniel. If I tell you say then they pronounce my name Daniel, you call me Daniel. What do they tell me?
Sicho, names
Olise.
are identified by their origin.
If you only say
It is the golden rule in
It
nomenclature.
don't be true. The guy say
Names
name be
are
what?
identified by their origin.
Kwesi Dari. The name be Dari. It don't be that. It
It's
be
what-
Dari. The person in the own the name be tell you say the name be Dari. You
Never
say the
Dari,
name
it's not a friend Dari.
It be Dari. It be Dari.
Yali.
He Dari man.
The name is
It be Dari. It don't be that. What be that?
Lacroix.
Like a Hawks and Odwe.
What's on on?
It's Odwe. Odwe. That's actual Odwe.
So I think Lacroix is an upgrade on the centre backs that they have got.
But are they selling my friend Olugbemito Aderebiu?
Oh, yes.
No,
they are-
you know the good.
Okay, Tosin says it's Badman Chile and the Jehovah Witness.
Tosin there is a very important
Chalobah.
player.
Yes.
Chalobah is already going to Como.
Kumu,
If I
yes.
do the deal,
Yes, they are the ones going back.
Aderebiu is very important.
But Uncle is still.
You
Yeah.
know be Joe.
No, that's what they call him. Because he's
He's my player. I know the play.
that's how they call him.
Chalobah, I know the play.
And even in the attack,
He be brother in Christ.
I think the Morgan Rogers signing makes sense as one of the 2 number 10s because I don't see.
Is Alonso really going to play?
I'm saying.
I'm assuming people are
I'm
thinking
saying
he's gonna
that.
play like Leverkusen.
Yeah, but I'm saying that.
That's at now.
Yes.
And also
saying that-
doesn't even know what he's
It makes sense, Sicho. It makes sense when you look at it through that lens. Forget about everything you've seen in preseason because the preseason
Why?
it can be scary for them. It's not very convincing.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't know.
No,
what
so
he's
it's not convincing. But we've not seen him do that 3-back.
No,
Yes.
but I'll give him grace because the elements to do that are not in place.
No, but at least set the platform, set the stage. Let people understand what.
So that has been my grief with him because at least for the players who are still there now, let them get used to playing that way.
tipsy.
Let them get used to playing that way because the 3-back system is very different, especially in terms of what it requires from your laterals, your centre backs who are playing in that space, and also the number 10s. Because for someone like Morgan Rogers, there may be the temptation for him to drift wide into the left side or whoever is deputizing for him. So I would like, the way it makes sense, as I've said, is to look at it through the lens of what he did at Bayer Leverkusen. That is how these signings
Let's see how it goes.
makes sense. But clearly, there has been an obvious departure from the WWE signings to now
I think
prepared.
Alonso has a lot more say on
Say-
transfers now than all the other managers before
Yeah.
him.
But you see, they are not done. The pruning they are doing, they have to do it more. They have to accept that some of those players on their books will not work out and cut their losses. Either find a way for them to leave now or accept in their mind that this one, it won't work. So if there's an opportunity to replace them, bring that replacement and improve the squad as it is to go and attack the season.
Right. Coach, I'll come to you. Let's talk about Man United, shall we? Because you're telling
For me,
Andre Santos.
I'm very disappointed.
Why?
I'm disappointed in the sense that
Caldalo, Yuri Telemans, Andre Santos.
no, they are good signings, but it still doesn't address or it still doesn't prepare the team to aim higher. Man United came third last season without European football. Clearly, if you look at some first team players that have left, United should be buying a minimum of 6 players. 6. Because there are still areas in the team that needs addressing. What are those areas? United clearly cannot rely on Luke Shaw
Left back.
as a left back throughout the season. He could play as many games as he played last season because he had 7 days to recover. This time around, you will not have the 7 days to recover. If he plays Saturday, Wednesday, 3 times.
And Luke Shaw's career at United, each time he's had one injury-free season, the next one is
season-
treatment room.
Osibo.
You have to find a way to add Sibo to
No,
this.
I'm not saying.
But Sibo is not.
What I'm saying is,
Why do you mention
What does
Sibo?
Osibo mean?
like, okay.
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 You understand?
But then you should understand your player.
You understand? So Luke Shaw.
If let's see what it means.
So United by now
Yeah.
should have bought a left back.
We understand they're looking into the market. They were trying to sign Lewis Hall.
They are not serious.
It's becoming increasing. So they're looking for.
How long would they want to
Look,
How long would they want to
now look at it.
Fulham's Robinson is an option.
Everybody we were told.
And for sign up like two
Yeah, Anthony Robinson. Yeah.
Every United fan were all aware that they wanted Tonali. They didn't get him.
Matheus Fernandes.
Fernandes, they didn't get him.
Somerville.
Somerville, they didn't get him. The
Edison didn't happen because of
Edison, that one day.
medicals.
We were told that Man United
Elliot
number
Anderson.
one midfield signing was the
Elliot Anderson.
Elliot Anderson boy.
But of course, 150 million. United won't pay.
I'm coming. They didn't get him. I don't care. Before you put that out there that this is your number one, if you said it's your number one target, you go and pay the price.
Means you are going to do everything
You go
possible.
and pay the money.
Even if it doesn't make sense.
You said it's your number one signing.
Yeah, but before you found out how much it costs.
You go. So what did you do before?
The fact that you want to buy a Land Cruiser or a Lexus means that
you know
No,
the
but
price
before you go and you know the price.
No, you have an idea before.
You should have an
It
idea.
wasn't a release clause. It wasn't a
When-
release
no,
clause.
no,
It
no.
wasn't- that was-
when they are drawing
So-
up their list
so
of
listen.
targets,
Yes.
You should know
realistic,
those
my
that are
first choice.
reachable.
Yes.
You know how much you
No. So when the clubs are drawing their list of targets, the club that is going to buy, unless there's a release clause that agent has given you.
No, the agent will give you an idea of.
I'm saying
That's
The
what
agent
talk
will
to
always give you an
agents.
idea of how much you
Yeah, but
pay.
when you are drawing your targets, you put a price you think that the player is
Sicho.
worth. In
No,
your
not
mind.
necessarily.
Sicho,
When you
Not
draw-
necessarily.
So when you go to the negotiation
The
table,
price
club
has
will
to
tell
be
you-
the price has to be what you think the owner will ask for.
That is what I'm saying.
Not necessarily what you want to
No,
pay.
it's what you think.
Because it's a seller's market.
Agreed. So I'm saying that you put a valuation the player you want to go and buy. Or the coach, give me a second. You
ahead.
put a valuation to the players you want. That's the amount of money you want to spend. So I want to buy Achu, I want to buy coach. So I'm ready to spend 40 million on coach. I'm ready to spend 40 million on Achu. Now let me go and meet the owner of Achu.
So you
I
don't
meet the
say-
owner of Achu and I'm saying that I want to buy a player. He said I'm
you don't
150
say
million. I'm
that
like, I
is
can't
your-
buy.
You,
No, but you see,
you don't say
before
that is
PSG
your
was
number
going to
one
buy
target.
Nandi on Monday. PSG was in their mind was the whole package was going to be 100 million.
PSG didn't tell the whole world that that's my number one target. They didn't do that.
It's a market opportunity that became
Number one, number two,
available.
number
Now
three
listen,
targets. So it
now,
doesn't matter.
Look at it. You don't know where it was. When it came to the West Ham boy, they were ready to pay 80 million. So they decided not to pay the money because of the extra 5 million.
And the
You're
wages.
serious, you pay the money. That's the way I see it.
Penalty.
If you are serious, you pay the money. All right? Now, look at Man United designated signings or targets. Did you ever dream they were going to sign Santos?
Andre Santos. No, I didn't see it coming.
Did you see the Yuri Tielemans this coming?
No, even though I think there are two good signings for Man United, I didn't see them coming.
You don't run a football club like that.
Why, coach? Must every
I'm
signing
coming.
be-
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Right.
The Yuri Tielemans signing is a good signing.
Yeah.
Because he's a proven player.
That one's
If you can pay a £50 million for a Chelsea bench player, you should rather go and buy who your targets were. That's the way I see it.
irrespective of that. amount
Don't
of
get
money,
me wrong.
Irrespective of how much it costs.
Yes, because the player sits on the bench at Chelsea. But you could pay £50 million for the player. 50. That is good money, right? Now, having said that, 3 weeks from now, the transfer window ends. Agreed? I think the season is just 2 weeks away from this weekend. You need a left back.
No, next weekend, 16th.
No,
it's
no.
20.
The following week. Committee show this.
Oh,
So-
just- You need a left back. You need another midfielder because Ugarte is hurt. Or no, Papa Bay and Koyi. You have Bruno, Kobe Meno, Santos, and Yuri Tielemans. It's light for all the
So
competitions
maybe I'm
that
gonna
you
go in the Champions League.
Exactly. It's too light. If you're a serious team, who is the third midfielder that you want that you cannot go and buy for him to come and
But coach,
get used to the team?
The transfer, as you said, you have 3 weeks before.
They were hoping that a certain Rodri will go to Real Madrid for them to go and buy Tchouaméni. Now the man says he's going well.
But there's still time, though.
Time to do what?
You have 3 weeks to
Sicho, a team like Manchester United, who has been playing second, third, fourth fiddle to the true pace setters, should not be dilly-dallying on their signings.
I shock.
It's like you don't know what is at stake. You don't know what you want. That's the way I see it. You were third. Are you going to go back after last season? If United doesn't see the need to compete for the league this season, it may be premature though. But what
But you have
also
to
is unacceptable is for you to retrogress. Last season, you are not in the Champions League. If you don't strengthen this team, how are you going to combine Champions League football, League football, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and make sure that you qualify to the Champions League again through the league? You don't win the Champions League. There's no situation where if you drop into the Europa, that thing, they've cancelled it, true or false.
Yes, cancel.
They've cancelled it. So you don't have a second chance. They need a striker to Sesko. They need a left back. They need another midfielder.
Potential another centre back, maybe.
Put another centre back. Okay? So if you look at, you support United, support United, support United.
How told you about United?
If anybody...
Right now, you said I'm a Madrid. You see, please let's be
City.
clear. You are all watching this man.
But he's also a United fan.
I support Barcelona, I support United.
Now you can
You
speak for
support
yourself.
United, support Real
You
Madrid.
can speak for yourself.
I don't know
We are
whether
all- we are all
you are
here.
disowning your
You
own
said-
blood.
You said I'm a Real
You see,
Madrid
you are
fan.
disowning your own blood.
I didn't talk.
You are
Now-
disowning your own blood.
Now you said
You disown your own
You
blood.
said I am
Very dishonest guy.
Very dishonest.
If you go to Italy, you say I'm a Juventus fan. Why are we talking to you?
You are calling it upon
But
yourself.
Juventus no be Inter in this sport.
You see,
So,
somebody
But
give
you're
you
very
tea.
dishonest.
so Sicho, Man United as a football club, they are not serious.
Right.
And if care is not taken, you see, how can you show faith in Michael Carrick and not back him?
It's a frustration with the speed of the transfer.
Sicho,
Because I still think
you know the way Man United do their deals.
I don't know club
You
in the
know
world.
the way United do their deals. Well, United is the only big club I have seen most often. They don't work on more than one deal at a time. So if we've got 3 weeks, and in my view, you need to bring in a left back, a third midfielder, another striker, possibly
A left winger.
a left winger. When are you going to?
My case for them is no team by this time of the transfer
Wazeno.
window has a settled or has completely finished the business. No
You see,
team. There's no team. I can't name one
But
team.
you see, the
Some
teams
teams
that are allowed
already
to take their
settled.
time,
A
thank
team
you.
like
They are ahead of
Barcelona
you.
and Dogo, they are set.
They are set. You are,
Acquire Mokojo Hato. You don't look at the
you are
way.
not growing at the same pace.
No.
Even in the Premier League,
Ah,
Man City, Arsenal, the teams they used to compete for the title
They're still
last
good
season, even if they didn't strengthen, they can still go.
They can
again.
compete. You need to
Compete.
catch up.
You look at how far man you were from Arsenal and Man
If you
City.
don't win the league, it's
Plus,
been 14
you
years.
didn't play European football.
Yes.
So you played about, let me see, like 20, 25 games less. Like, because mine didn't.
Yes.
My
First round of Carabao
Carabao
Cup,
knocked out.
FA Cup to
knocked out.
second round, knocked out.
Might play 41 games for 40
Yeah,
something.
The least
that's crazy.
ever game in the history of the club.
Yeah. And even that one, you finished third,
Third.
some points away from Arsenal and Man City. So you can't behave like them because they already
can't.
set. What they need, the signings they need
Is to take
just
them to the
make
next
them
level.
better, take them to the next level. You now need to compete. So you need to hurry it up. Because look, the squad is thin. And again, Man U's midfield, they are signing. I don't think they are. It was non-negotiable that they had to sign the midfielders.
Where is the
Because they are not strengthening, they are replacing.
It's a replacement. Yeah.
So that one is not.
Because Casemiro is left, so somebody
Casemiro
had
is
to come
left.
in. Ogato was going on
was
the
going-
injury,
exactly.
and now he's injured, so somebody had to come in.
So you
So
sign.
that's Andre Santos and Yuri Tielemans.
That's 2 extra. In addition to me, that's 3 central.
But even when they
midfielders
were
for-
playing only one game last season, the midfield was still
it
light
was light.
in terms of
It
numbers.
was
Very
light.
light.
Anytime Casemiro didn't play, Ugarte had to
They were in
step
trouble.
in. There was a sharp decline.
Dip.
So mine is not just getting the players in. Mine is getting the players in time
Time. At
for
the
them
right
to
time.
get used to each other, build
play.
that chemistry for the season to start. Look, Man U likes this thing too much. If Arsenal sign a player and the player is not seen, look at last season. It took like the second half of the season before Gyökeres started getting into the groove of things.
Yes.
But they didn't care
Mm,
because the team is already set. Eze, at a point, wasn't playing at all. So if you look at Arsenal starting 11, was basically
It didn't put pressure on
from
the
what
players.
they were doing the season before, at least after the defense from the midfield to the front. But they didn't care because they are already set. But you know, look at the start of last season. Sesko came in the first 2-3 games. By the time he was fit to play, we were already in trouble.
Yes.
So there was no time for trial and error. So he's sitting on the bench. If he comes on, it's not enough. He only started getting regular minutes at the end of the season. Even that one safe, he had to score
From the bench.
before Carrick will give him some small. So even Sesko safe, in Carrick's eyes, at least from what I see, I don't see him as a starter for Michael Carrick.
He's
That
a young
itself-
boy.
that
He's
in
not.
itself
He's
is a problem
out
for me.
22 years.
So who is going to lead your line in the Champions League and the Premier League? How is it going to be like? Your midfield, what is the combination? Andre Santos is only one in camp. At least Tielemans has now come in.
Bruno Fernandes,
Bruno-
they have returned.
As for Bruno, he's the most important. The engine of the team is a double pivot.
Yeah.
So if your double pivot is now getting used to each other, then what are you doing?
You are
That's
joking.
where my worry is. So you need an extra midfielder. So buy him. Get an extra midfielder. as
And you see
quickly
the
as
most
possible.
annoying part. They know. They know.
The left back too is very important because
Luke Shaw.
Amas cannot play next season.
I hear Harry Amas is leaving.
Yes.
I don't care about that. If Harry Amas is leaving, who is coming? That's the issue.
You bought Luke
is
Shaw
coming?
for over 30 million about 10, 11 years ago. Newcastle say come and pay 65, 70 million for Lewis Hall, who is 21 years. You buy him, he gives you a minimum of 10 years. And also you are dilly-dallying. He's Premier League proven. He's played in the Champions League before. He can play. You are dilly-dallying. You don't have money. You don't have Onyem, no Onyem, Bechka,
But those two Liverpool boys, Newcastle boys, Livramento and
They are solid
They
fullbacks.
should be United.
if they be fit,
They should be
those boys.
They are very good players.
Livramento, correct guys.
Even the
Anyway,
right
but you
back
see,
is
the,
a problem.
the United problem is not even only the midfield and the attack. That left back thing. If you sign Lewis Hall or say any competent left back, it allows you to now move Luke Shaw as a left centre back.
Yes, which will be more comfortable for him.
It will be
Sandro Martinez
it will be foolish for them to expect.
Luke Shaw in the back four, centre back, it will be disaster. That's no problem.
Yes, but I'm saying that no United, ideally, they probably should sign one centre back
And a left back.
If you sign Luke Shaw should be backup left back. End
Yes,
of story.
I get what you're saying. I'm saying that
anywhere near centre
So
back.
I think he's
we are
talking
both saying
about
the same thing.
the
I'm saying
fitness.
that
Worst case
Yes,
scenario.
yes,
Worst
that
case
you
scenario.
sign one centre back and a left back.
Yeah.
But United won't do it. They won't sign two defenders.
They are not serious.
So at least you sign a left centre back so that a left,
Left
back
full
so
back.
that Luke Shaw can patch up a bit. Because the reality is this: Harry Maguire is a year older. I think he will not be available for at least 25% of the games he was available for last season through fitness and fatigue. Nobody knows when Matthias de Ligt will be fit.
Will come back.
Lisandro Martinez is proven
Injury prone.
unreliable. So, of your centre backs at the
Where's
club,
Malaysia is gone, eh?
Malacia is gone. He's finally gone.
at the centre backs at the club, the only one you can trust to stay fit is Aiden Heaven.
Eddie Heavens.
And to an extent, Lenny Euro. I think last year he had a cleaner bill of health.
Last year
No, he was a
Last
bit.
year he missed
yeah.
14 days altogether.
Yes,
So at least
a bit cleaner
But
than the
14
rest.
games or 14 days.
14 days.
games.
Oh, say that one.
Yes. So 2.
but he didn't look like a player who played like he missed 14 days.
No, he
Did
was dropped a lot.
match days or
Match day through
Match
injury.
through injury.
Because it's the fitness that we're talking about. And I'm saying that it's only Lenny Euro and then Aiden Heaven that you can count on. They're playing in 4 competitions. 2 centre backs will not be enough.
They're not
Even
serious.
even from the start of the season, if you persist with the 2 of them, by November, through Premier League, Carabao Cup, and the Champions League, they would have burned out.
injury. Them.
So ideally, you would need another centre back.
Wilcox.
But I'm saying they will not do it. So if you get a left back and allows you to use and rest Luke Shaw, so wrap him in a who he doesn't play.
After
When
this
someone is
season, he
injured,
should
then
go.
he comes to play at that left back. That will serve you better
Luke Shaw.
than persisting with this defensive options
right.
going into the new season.
Danny, I mean, you are big on Arsenal. I want you to talk about the Bruno Guimaraes signing and what he brings to the team. How huge is this signing
Bruno
for Arsenal?
Guimaraes is more for the Champions League because as for the league, we win. There's no competition in the Premier League.
So Arsenal wants to win the Champions League, and
Arsenal
they have
will-
identified Bruno Guimaraes as the player who will take them to the
Yeah,
trophy.
he'll take them to
Like
the
he's
next
the
level.
difference between Arsenal losing to PSG and Arsenal winning
Yeah, he's
against
the
PSG.
he's the difference.
Final piece in the jigsaw.
He's the difference. He's the difference. Merino coming back, Bruno Guimaraes, Zubimendi, Rice. Who in Europe has more squad depth than that? Miles Kelly coming in. Look, it's too good.
Rodri, Pedri,
Gavi, Olmo, Banal, Casado.
Now better now. Now difference there. Now levels there.
Dion, Bernard, Casado, then go ahead. Every time.
Merino.
He go hurt.
Merino, you know the head too.
He the hurt.
If he once in his
He
lifetime.
the hurt.
If he once in his
He the
lifetime.
head.
You know the head.
He the hurt.
Bruno Guimaraes to the head.
You know the head.
He the head.
Oh, Niggles.
Yeah, Niggles.
Niggles there, no be anything.
Yeah.
Like, this girl, she the sport chances.
Ooh.
Budua.
Yes, I know microphone.
You know what's every bit-
Tomorrow, be on my own.
Zevelin Bedu.
Charlie. Bruno Guimaraes has come home. I'm happy. You see, these are the sort of signings that I was discussing with Arteta. But the issue is that the left wing there, we need
You make the camera
more.
guy laugh.
But I don't know, say my coach that. Oh my guy.
As you know, talk say Mikel, that boy. If you talk Arteta, yeah, because
Arteta-
you know him as Mikel.
Yeah. So me and Mickey they talk more times. We let him the issue I have is with the left wing.
Trossard is left. The
Trossard
Besiktas,
has
yeah?
left. Yeah. The Zolis guy has come in. Zolis, no, he doesn't take us to the next level. Martinelli, we know Martinelli. The solution down there, look, if Arsenal wants to strike fear,
Bako.
oh, Chale,
Bako.
Chale,
Bako.
oh, Chale,
Over what? Bakola.
French Kamaldi.
Bakola Saka, Masa, Odegaard, Merino, Rice, Zubidu, Guimaraes. Who will stand in your way?
Yashe.
Who? Me to my own.
Mount Freeze.
Me to my own freeze.
But the boy entered the net.
Who scored?
You sure?
Evelyn Bedu.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet cross, sweet header.
Yeah, I've got a notification.
Yeah, boy, Clocker.
We go chop second. So we
Asante,
avoid
yeah.
Alata.
Brilliant.
That'd be good.
Bedu.
This thing crosser.
If you're wondering what the boys are looking at, as we are recording, the Black Queens are playing, and
Yeah, Evelyn Bedu.
I hope they
against
take the
Mali.
goal.
against
they take the
Mali
goal.
and the Black Queens have just scored. Evelyn
Chantel.
Bedu, we understand, is scored.
Chantel scored.
puts in the cross and
No,
She did the pullback and then the
Evelyn
cross.
scored.
Yeah.
brilliant. Yeah.
Sweet header.
Sweet header.
Anyway, we'll be wrapping up soon. I don't know if you've missed out on any big transfers so far.
I think.
I think that is all, right?
I think there's more to come ahead.
There's more to, of course, we've got 3 weeks as we mentioned.
Charlie, pray for Liverpool. The thing Liverpool is doing me is worrying me.
Tell me that Liverpool.
Because
if they are suffering, I'm okay.
What about Spurs though? Spurs have made some signing.
They are scaring me small.
Spurs have made some.
They are scaring me small.
Is it? They are really flattering to deceive.
The Van Hecke Senesi deals.
Yeah.
Charlie is scary. Then they've added Tonali to the midfield.
Matheus
Fernandes has also come into the midfield. So that's Matheus Fernandes, Tonali, Bergvall, Pap Matassa, Bentancur. There are a lot of options to use. Kudus is coming back.
Is on grass is training.
They are talking to Savinho,
Gakpo.
But the thing is, look, they are looking very scared. You know, see my player.
Gakpo.
As for Eli Klim,
Are you there? See all your players.
But Gakpo is a player advised Ten Hag to sign before he went to sign Anthony. He would have done a much better.
He would have done better than
much better job than Anthony. The thing is, you see, Gakpo, if you were to do this Gakpo agenda, Gakpo, do you know why Liverpool have been very unfair to
why he's
it's all psychology. The player who was playing his position was playing a certain way, doing a certain job. When that player left and you put Gakpo in there, they are two completely different players.
Do the same
you
thing.
can't expect Gakpo to be doing what Luis Diaz was doing.
What is Gakpo good at?
What is he good at? Energy, movement, ball striking.
Ball striking, I give him that.
Yeah, ball striking.
He's got a beautiful technique when he strikes it.
And when I say energy, you see, you underrate energy. when he was talking about
That's the X factor.
When they talk energy,
X factor.
Michael said, "No energy.
Gakpo have no good energy.
Well, let me.
You know if you run,
They run and they go back.
You know if you run,
and they go back.
You know if you run.
Point is at least the same.
Strong.
The same. This thing speed Gakpo will give you from first minute, 90 minutes you go get the same thing. Eli Klim. What did they tell me? He's a solid player.
Yeah.
Just like he can be wasteful. It's a bit frustrating, but he
And Gakpo, we know how everybody knows he will cut in, and the way he's cutting is not flexible.
But Robin, to everybody knew he would cut it.
But the way
that
he-
was flair.
So in our WhatsApp group, we the lefties. Last time Robin,
Oh, Charlie.
see that's how the time that's how we do.
Yes, you the lefties, no.
Well, we the left-footed ballers.
Yeah, WhatsApp group.
Yeah, we get WhatsApp.
Anthony the group is there.
Anthony.
I make serious.
Now group way.
Why you no come out?
Leo dey inside.
Why you no come out?
He be lefty. You don't want to know.
Why to be lefty there for enter?
Ahmad Demso.
Ahmad Olise.
So this guy dey inside.
Captain General.
Eliakim Mangala. He dey inside.
Mangala dey inside. He the left ballers.
That
So
defender-
Captain General did
That
it.
defender.
Yes, sir.
But
Captain General did the Wakasu.
You know add me to the group. Who know who tell us that add me to the
Who
group?
that?
Yeah. Like Captain General and Andre Morgan.
100 there inside, right?
Let's
It be champion group.
Andre make the.
It be champion group.
Me I enter the Wakasu.
Andre.
So they inside.
Awakaso dey inside.
So I didn't know when they add Dembele with some come out. They say they don't be sure.
Dombele, you not be sure. But soon they inside.
So as they add the come out, when then I Robin the laugh. We say that will have Azola to the new one.
The do
Say, like the other way somebody come out because one game, but someday that day I not day inside and another day I don't tell you this. I don't day inside. They tell me say for some 1 week they add Andre Pello because then Andre Pello gets toe in right toe.
So
head.
taking left, play the ball.
Where they go play some game, where they submit the rest. Also, no. All balls in left. That game, all the passes being left. And he played the ball as if they used in right. Long pass, short pass, free kick, corner, left. So they add them that week. That week, they add them.
So as he revert,
So the next game,
He revert, go right.
Kick off, no way, then pass the ball back. No way, taking right. Pass the ball.
No, come on, quick.
Wait, then come out and say he's back. He's back to okay, settle. Oh, that group is yeah. So yeah, but you see say for a long time, I don't talk bad about Anthony.
so confidate the group
I
inside.
mean, they go diss me they go bash me for the group inside. So we don't do that to the community.
Okay, we
To
are
the community.
You don't see how the defense avenue.
Yeah, I see. Brian Diaz every your guy.
Brian Diaz,
He
community.
has to miss the penalty every
community. So yeah, so Onyama Fatah is you hear something they talk about.
yeah.
Could you start to talk saying? Mr. Basa, calm down. This community, we don't do that to ourselves.
But you know, Sisi, the World Cup qualifiers, Jordan gives some pass people as in left foot. You know, see.
I don't see.
Oh, so he gives some killer
He say
pass.
no see.
I don't see.
But I don't do him enough.
You know, see,
If
no
you
see.
plenty.
If
If you plenty, then we
No, he said no
consider.
see.
The Nanya pass. You know, see, actually the 10-10 with the cross with the cam. He taking left. He taking left.
All right, guys, that's the podcast. Again, let me tell you, remember that when you go to the Betway, the Betway website now, it's been refreshed. It's smoother. It is faster. You can customize everything there. But the most important thing for you guys to make money is to create codes, share it, and then you earn 4% commission on your code when it is used. So create your codes, share it with your friends, and you earn 4% commission when they use the code. And the Betway Score app is also live. Download the app, get all the results, get all the team news, lineup, and then, of course, enjoy football in the way we should enjoy it. Guys, thank you. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Achu. Thank you, Danny. Thank you always for bringing the energy on. And you for doing the watching. Thank you so much. We're back again next time. By the time you're back, for sure, there'll be some more transfer stories and other things. A lot of things are still unfolding at FIFA. Let it keep unraveling. When it's all done, we'll sit near Bonnie Toffa. Guys, thank you for doing the watching.